Hey, do you know what would be a terrible idea if I played Mabosstiff until I got a win? Wouldn't that be the dumbest thing I could do? Oh my god, you have no idea how bad this card is. This card is beyond bad. It doesn't even have an ability so you can like pair it with Frostlass or something to make it somewhat respectable. Vigorous Tackle. Oh, if it's undamaged and moisturized, hey, guess what? You do 150. Wow. I'd rather play Garchomp. Boss Headbutt. 210 for 3. Even with Ignition Energy, like, yeah, you can maybe knock out a freaking Fezandipiti. You want to knock out a Fezandipiti? Go for it. Yeah, it's going to be a long time suffering. And we're in Master League where it's only the best trainers. Remember, only the best trainers are here. I looked at, like, you don't understand. So aside from the sandwich, this is all for Arven's cards. This is it. There's the sandwich, which heals 100 from your Arven's active whatever. How the hell do I have 6 Greedent? I randomly have 4 reverse holo rare Greedent? What the hell? So yeah, they're terrible. The Squavit, you don't even bother. It's yeah, the Greedent, all it does is get sandwiches back. It's not useful. They literally didn't even put any thought into they didn't put any thought into Toedscruel. It's like it can one-shot a Fezandipiti for a Ignition Energy. Cool. And then you got the sandwich. Heal 100 damage from your active Arven's Pokemon. You can also heal 30 from your active, but like that's dumb and oh god. So, you know, just looking at Japan, the only 2 lists that did anything had, you know, Munkidori. It's just basically if you face a one-hit KO deck, you lose. I put Ludicolo in one of the lists. Don't ask me why. It's really dumb. I don't know why I necessarily have an Energy Switch. Oh no, you need Energy Switch because Munkidori. So what I remembered is that Munkidori is not a dark type. So you can't Janine to a Munkidori. You have to, you know, Janine to a Maschiff or a Mabosstiff and then either manually attach to Munkidori or, yeah, that's pretty cool, or Energy Switch away from it. So that's kind of annoying. And then I have a Heroescape build and I'm pretty sure I'm going to make a YouTube video out of this just because it'll be me suffering and I'll just put like the 3 best games, win or lose, but I do have to win a game. The stream will not end until I win a game with this thing. So I guess I should get a prediction going. Start a prediction. All my previous predictions are, will I win this next game? Will I win within 3 games? Let's do that. Yes. Uh-oh. No. Start prediction. There we go. Kadu. Oh yeah, welcome in everybody. Lena, Never Let Me Down, Quanit, TQ. Whoever who came first. I can't see you because the stupid thing is blocking my vision. Just like I put a Heroescape. There's a rigid band build. I got Ludicolo because Mabosstiff is so terrible. Oh yeah, sorry. The next 3 hours. Yeah, well let's start off at 3. Let's be a little conservative. Oh, I also finished the battle pass with over 5 weeks to go. So we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, you can't really tell because they hide some things. But 1, 2, 3, 4 collector crates. We do get a full art MC's hype. I'm hype about that. Oh god, you can tell I'm delaying. You can tell I'm delaying playing this Mabosstiff deck. Mabosstiff Gape. Okay. Kadu. No, this guy, you don't even have to say, is this a worse Cerulege? This is a worse everything. Mr. Leon, welcome in. I hope you're excited about the new Resident Evil. This is not a worse Cerulege. This is a worse everything that you can possibly imagine. But what I will say is okay, that's fine. I did a little bit of testing. I played with my testies a little bit. Like I tested Yanmega, I tested Micardo, I played the Ho-Oh box, Crobat with Spidops. What I've learned is that there's a lot of playable decks, but not necessarily a lot of competitive decks. Like right after Typhlosion and maybe Garchomp, it really kind of settles down. Your name's Mr. Leon, and you've never played a Resident Evil. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, somebody's betting 20K that we're going to win a game. I don't know. I don't really have faith in that. Leon's your real name? Sure it is. And a good, well, yeah, it's a good content set in the sense that there's a lot of playable decks. Yes, there's a lot of playable decks. There's not a lot of competitive decks. And Miles, yeah, I'm going to be streaming till NAIC. And they did reveal the first English cards from Black Bolt and White Flare. If you saw my post on Twitter, for some reason, it's Carablast and Shelmet. Out of all of the cards they could have chosen to reveal in English first, it's Carablast and Shelmet, which are basically unplayable because there's no good Excelgor or a Stavalier. No, they haven't. Well, this is an interesting development we find ourselves in. So if I, hang on, if I Janine and then do the thing, is that good? Hang on. Okay, so if we go get a Munkidori, I Janine to Pecharunt and Maschiff, and then I manually attach to the Munkidori. Is that smart or is that really dumb? Well, we're going to find out. Oh, and we apparently don't have any energy left. Great. All right, and then we go Subjugating Chains. And, oh yeah, I'd also like to point out that the first test game I did with this deck, you'll never guess what I faced. You'll notice that Maschiff and Mabosstiff are weak to grass. So guess what I faced? I faced Yanmega. And first game on stream with Mabosstiff, what do we face? Spidops. Oh, goody. And A-Swang, yes. The Pokebeach just found out that the Mega Evolution set will be, what is it, September 25th in PDCGL? So, I mean, that was pretty much always going to be what we thought anyways, is that September 25th was a very, 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 very safe bet for the Mega Evolution set, but now it's confirmed. There will be pre-releases the week before, whatever, same old stuff. There's nothing surprising going on here. We all know what's happening anyways. And we're about to get bodied, aren't we? But there will be supply issues. Shocker. So scalpers are already lining up. They probably... I mean, Black Bolt and White Flare is going to be scalped like crazy because it's a special set, so there's no booster boxes. So people are just going to pre-order like 100 of whatever the blister packs, the pin collections, or whatever the hell they are. Thank you. That could have gone horribly. That could have gone so horribly, you have no idea. Okay, there's a Luminous Energy. I think, yeah, we Iono first, because I don't want to take the prize first. And, yeah. And Mark, it's reselling. They get the money to do that by reselling. Are you kidding me? All right, well, we're just gonna Adrenabrain. We're gonna knock out the stupid Chimecho thing. All right, here we go. And we're gonna eat a sandwich. Oh yeah, look at, isn't PDCGL a well-made game? Do you know how PDCGL is a well-made game? It looks like that. So we don't give them a Artazon because that would be dumb. And I guess I go Night Stretcher for Darkness Energy. And everyone, don't look now, but we are currently in the presence of someone who said, "Oh, I'm never gonna play PDCGL. You'll never catch me playing Pokemon TCG live. That's just a terrible game for terrible people." Oh, hey, Stuben. What have your streams lately been like? How have you been having fun streaming? What game have you been playing? Just a quick, just a question. Just a question, Stuben. What game have you been playing lately? And A-Swing, yeah, BBWF, Black Bolt, White Flare. But yeah, it's Black Bolt and White Flare is going to be really tough if you're looking to buy it for yourself. So again, just buy singles. Let content creators open them up, buy singles. You've been playing Hide the Candy and make the youngster get it. Okay, so this is bad. But this is surprisingly a good matchup, even though Spidops is horrible for us. Okay, well, this is really, really good because I just Ultra Ball away my top deck. We go get them. Am I going to win my first game with this thing? Am I seriously going to win my first game? Okay, well, that's unfortunate, but I mean, the Mewtwo gets knocked out. This should have been a terrible matchup for us, but we're just going to win? What? Oh, white mocha. I feel bad. Oh, wow, I almost got completely screwed there. That's fine. They also can't attack right now, which is hilarious. We're going to have to go get a Fezandipiti. We're seriously just going to win our first game with what should be the worst matchup in history. But they just don't got it like that. Okay, yeah, there's nothing to do. We just go Vigorous Tackle. We also knock out the Mewtwo next turn with Vigorous Tackle. It doesn't matter. Nothing in life matters anymore. This is what I've been telling people forever. YouTube audience, I'm sorry. I should have, used Great Ball and Blue Balled you a little bit. But apparently this deck is goated. And you got great wealth from my deal with the devil. Yeah, that's the thing. If you make your content based on Pokemon cards, eventually you play PTCGL. And those are the rules. But yeah, Black Bolt and White Flare. We knew from the leaks that it was BLK and WHT. So the set abbreviations are BLK for Black Bolt and WHT for White Flare. And that's not surprising. It's also not surprising that there's 86 cards in the main set. So there's going to be 172 cards between both sets, 86 each. There's 156 Unova Pokemon, so they split it in half and then they throw in some trainers, which we do already know about. I know I'm not going to concede before the game ends. Okay, I'm going to keep playing this for 3 hours. I just thought, PTCGL would keep me in suspense here. Okay, this is actually shaping up to be something. I knock out... I mean, they are winning right now, which is actually good for us. Yeah, there's like 300-something cards because it's Secret Illustration or Illustration Rares for literally every single Pokemon. And then there's going to be, specialty rares or whatever, full arts, gold cards, stuff like that. I think I'm out of energy. Aren't I? Didn't we prize a ton of energy? Oh, no, wait, they archered us. They archered us. So I guess it makes sense to do this. And yeah, we just go 1, 2. Oh, wow. I have like 7 darkness energy in the deck. There's, about 7 darkness energy in the deck, of course. Oh my goodness, this deck is cracked. Yeah, and then, yeah, the Master Ball and Pokeball Hollows, those are going to be insane. And then we just go get a Darkness Energy for our little baby shark there. And then we go, yep, welcome to the party, Mewtwo. I am Legend. Well, that's how you get a promotion. So all we need to do is let them take a KO here, and then we win. Assuming I have another counter catcher. I think Unfair Stamp is probably the ace spec if I had to guess. But if they archer us, that's kind of bad. Though sometimes Mewtwo decks only play like 1 archer. Yeah, Black Bolt and White Flare. Like you said, there's like 900 unique cards between Reverse Hollows, Pokeball Hollows, Master Ball Hollows, regular art, Illustration Rare, Secret Illustration Rare, Gold. Yeah, it's buy singles. If you're trying to complete a master set, just buy singles, or just don't even buy it to begin with, because it's going to be absolutely nutso. Don't attack with that thing. All right, I have to win this turn.
Trusty 34 groove, trusty 34 groove, trusty 34 groove.
All right, we got to do this, everybody. We're going to put the Pecharunt. Actually, we'll just put the Munkidori in the active. So I just need to draw as many cards as possible. And Kadu, I do appreciate you. Munkidori and what's-its-face have been completely useless. I have... I'm
a masochist.
You're a Maschiff. You're a Master Chief. More like Master Queef. All right. Okay. Yeah, there's no way that I can win, right? Or like there's no way that I can not do the thing that I have to do. Because the Mewtwo... Well, actually... Yeah, knocking out the Spidops is my way to victory here because there's a chancey that they can't knock out my Mabosstiff with their Mewtwo, which is absolutely hilarious to say out loud. Oh god, we still can't search the deck. Oh no. Okay, so we go Binding Mochi. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I have another counter catcher, but I think if I have an Unfair Stamp, I'd go get that. Yeah, we just go get Unfair Stamp. I didn't know what was left in the deck. So I was hoping for a bosses. Wow, we have a million supporters in there. All right, let's go. Okay, I don't want to poison the Mabosstiff, so that's very important is we do not poison it. And then I go retreat. Put you in the active. I can't burn any of these. Like, I can put the Pecharunt down, but like I can't use, I mean, I guess I can use the energy switch to, honestly, I think putting it on the Mabosstiff is the safest bet here. Because if I have too much damage on me, then I can't use Vigorous Tackle for enough damage. Okay, this is terrible. And then we go Earthen Vessel. I know there's nothing left, or there might be one. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay, so we go Vigorous Tackle for the KO. And I Am Legend. Yeah, you're going to get some big balls really soon. All right, if they have a Spidops in their hand, they win. If they have an Energy in their hand, they win. If they have a Supporter in their hand, they win. This was supposed to be a victory. This was supposed to be an easy victory. And then we had it snatched away from us. Okay, that's one. They need another one. Don't. No, they got it. And for those of you wondering, yes, it is not a bug. Team Rocket's energy is supposed to be counted as one energy because it's based on the number of cards you discard with Mewtwo. So it's does 60 more damage for each card you discarded in this way. So Team Rocket's energy is one card. What the hell? We had that one in the bag. That was supposed to be a win. Do I need 2 counter catcher in this deck? If I don't have 2 counter catcher, I need 2 freaking counter catcher. Or Cleffa would help. Yeah, I mean, a lot of things would help, like a full frontal lobotomy. Okay, so how many counter catcher we got? We have 1. Well, let's cut an energy switch. Yeah, we'll cut an energy switch, go to 2 counter catcher. If we just had a second counter catcher, we win that game. Or if, you know, we get this stupid thing. All right, well, let's run it back. I guess we're under 1,500, so it's only bad trainers now. They'll never... Wait, what are we talking about? Alolan Raichu. All right, we're just going to go second every single time. All right. Let's shake it off. Let's shake it off. ICUP. That was literally the first game. What do you mean did I win yet? It's 1 game deep. We're balls deep. We're 1 game deep in this thing. Okay, we're going to shake it off. We're going to be like Britney Spears and we're going to shake it off. Okay. Munkidori, I choose you. And Masonic Master is your best friend Mateo's master? Get it? Because it's like, oh crap. Oh no, this is great. This is great. My butt stiff. If your butt's stiff, you might want to. I think you're supposed to take Viagra orally, not as a suppository, King Super Smacks. Jeez, it's not my butt stiff. Your best friend is my knuckles. There you. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, I was gonna go that route, but I didn't think my knuckles was family friendly. And this is a family friendly stream. Okay, so Munkidori is gonna get bodied here. Wait, what the hell? Wait. My opponent just attached a Grass Energy to a Hopzation EX. That does not make me stiff. Wait, why do I play Arven when I clearly don't play any tools in this deck? Clearly there's 0 tools in this deck, or else I would have drawn one. Okay. I guess I go Janine. Oh, we can't Janine because I already did the thing. All right, well, they need a full suite here, which I guess is good. Yeah, Raid Matchmaker. This is the 3rd game I've played with Mabosstiff, and all 3 games have had Grass Energy in them. That is not fair. Oh, it's... Wait, what? It's Spidopsization? What? Okay. All right. I'm open to it. I'm open to it. We'll see what you got. And King Super Smacks, I think there's a Poffin. There should be Poffins. Like, there should be a Precious Trolley. There should be Artazon. There should be several things. Yeah, it's an you got to play Arven in an ARVEN'S deck. Those are the rules. Okay, so they're playing... I don't understand. What's the point of the Zacian? All right, well, we do just kind of win now. This is the thing. Like, I don't think I knock out the Zacian unless it's absolutely necessary. All right, so let's go. We have to heal the Maschiff. That is very important. We go heal this guy, 1, 2, 3, and then retreat. Go into the Maschiff. Make Mabosstiff. And then I guess Janine just to thin out the deck a couple cards. Because I really don't want to lose because we just couldn't draw cards here. Right? That would be not so good. You know, what if we could top deck an Energy Switch? They could take a knockout here with a Spidops, though that'd be very... Actually, that's very possible for them because they can just manually retreat the Zacian, charge up the energy, and then we just lose. All right. All they got to do is manually... Well, they also have to, you know, get Team Rocket's Pokemon. How many do they need? So the Zacian cancels 1 out. They need, what, 4 Team Rocket's Pokemon in play to knock me out? Oh, no, they need 5. They need a full bench of Team Rocket. Oh, that's an amazing... Okay, I think if we lose this one, there's no going back, okay? I don't know why we're doing well, but apparently Arven's Mabosstiff has a good matchup going... No, you did that backwards. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. They couldn't take a knockout anyways. But it feels like they did that backwards. All right, just please don't concede. Even though we know we were going to win this one, even if they do concede. But please don't concede. And we just go Energy Switch, Luminous Energy to a Munkidori, fully heal them a Mabosstiff. Or I could even just not fully heal. Oh my goodness. I could just not even fully heal. And we could just go there. And then Luminous. And then... Actually, I just knock out the Zubat, right? No, this is too good. I can't be doing this well. This is not good. They're going to concede. This is oh no, this is really bad. They're just going to concede. I did too well. This, you know, we need to lose this one. And there's our Binding Mochi, so I guess we just attach that there and go for a research because I'd rather have the Mochi than whatever Pokemon. Oh my, well, actually the Team Rocket's art, or the Fartazon kind of helps them a little bit too much, I think. And then we go Pecharunt down. And yeah, we don't need nice, let's just take the KO and go down to 3 prizes and see what the hell they have planned. What do you mean if arrogance was a person, it would be me? I don't understand. People keep telling me, oh, Pilot, the Team Rockets cards are so good. I'm giving you... I basically had 2 wins. That list in the first game only had 1 counter catcher, so obviously that was a problem. And you started tracking non-games. This is not a non-game. They're playing a Team Rockets deck with... Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't they know I have a Pecharunt? Okay, they're doing 60. They're doing a hot 60. Oh, they got the Ariana. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is good. This is good. They're going to be able to play the game now. They have a 10-card hand. I don't know why they used the counter catcher on... I mean, I guess they had to use the counter catcher to burn it because Fezandipiti and Pecharunt are weak to fighting and not grass. Thank you, Mark. Handsome is a person, and it is me. You know, I was the 8th homunculus in Full Metal. Oh, there we go. Opponent conceded. Would you look at that? We won our second game. There's no way that should have happened. I'm sorry, YouTube audience, that I'm just too good. But clearly, Arven's Mabosstiff is better than every Team Rocket's deck you can possibly think of. I have to put that in the thing as Zacian Spide Ops. Never thought I'd do that. So to everyone who bet against Mabosstiff, you rue the day. All right, let's check the list here. What are we missing? Like, we don't need... I've used 0 Arven sandwiches. I've literally used this a total of 0 times. Let's put an Evo and a Devo in the deck, and let's just go down to like 2 Arven sandwich. Literally have never used it. Like, I think it's supposed to be for Dragapult and stuff. And Stuben, you played Mewtwo for 3 hours this morning. The sandwich heals you for 100 damage. Which is not good. Stuben, I mean, how would we battle though? You don't play TCG live. So it's literally impossible. There's no chance to do that because how can I battle someone who doesn't play TCG live? Answer me that one. Yeah, we can mail each other our moves. You know, I bet there's been people in like the 1800s who played chess by doing that, right? Who were just like knight to rook to b4, and then like 2 months later, queen to a5. We can send Polaroids back and forth. As long as there's toes in them, you can do whatever you want. But Pidgeotto, I hope you understand that you lost to an Arven's Mabosstiff deck. And Freebird, yeah, and Mega is most likely tomorrow. I have been testing it a little bit. I have kind of like a pilot's own version, but it's just like I've been testing the Iron Hands version that won a couple tournaments or did really well in a couple tournaments. And Lil Tone, is that what you call I Am Legend's mom's? Never mind. Never mind. I was going to say, can I donk them? I don't think this deck has donk ability here. So let's just go for triple. Let's play with our balls 3 times. Loving that. Oh, we kind of need an energy. I forgot about the whole needing energy part of this equation here. But wait, is Salamence a good matchup for us? I feel like it should be. Let's go. Actually, we have to get the Fezandipiti in case they take a KO or something. And then just end turn. What if I Am Legend's mom was actually here? Well, we know that I Am Legend's mom is following me. Everything's a good matchup for us. Yeah, Salamence is a good matchup, but yeah, it's just like Yanmega with Iron Hands, Yanmega. There's a lot of ways. I'm going to try and pare it down to like 3 different builds. Oh, it's just an evolution of like your mom jokes, right? It's just, instead of doing, ooh, that's terrible for us. Instead of just doing like boring, oh, your mom jokes, it was I Am Legend's mom, right? It was low hanging fruit, and I just thought it was funny, and people seemed to enjoy it, so I kept doing it. All right, they have a Salamence. Yeah, it's just because it's I Am Legend's mom. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Yanmega. Yeah, there's Iron Hands. There's like a version that I built that is just Yanmega. What's the holdup? Is the game breaking? Is it not letting you select Salamence? But I don't know. Yanmega has felt very sketchy. That is the word I would use. Am I seriously going to win this game too? Yeah, there's a Regigigas in it. There's Iron Hands. I have another one that's just focused on like giving Yanmega 310 and trying to win. Because 210, oh yeah, they got the glitch. They got the select glitch. And they lose. They got the select glitch. Oh, I'm so sorry, Denver sports fanatic. It's been a long time since Peyton Manning won you that Super Bowl, huh? And, you know, Colorado didn't do too great. Oh, they got the guard press. Oh, hang on. No, that's not going to do it. And I got something in my timeline. Oh, I do have an energy because we have Janine's secret fart. The official Twitter account replied to someone who said, oh, you know, hey, I found a new glitch where the top menu bar disappears and I have to restart. And I didn't have the heart to reply and say, that's not new. That's been around for a while. That is not a new glitch. That's been in the game for quite some time, my friend. It's been in there for a long time, been at least a year that's been in the game, and they have no intentions of fixing it. Because again, super well made game. You know, it kind of feels like Precious Trolley would be better than Unfair Stamp, but like Unfair Stamp is good. Like maybe one copy of Poffin. Yeah, I keep winning. That's not cool. I think we just go one Poffin. Right, like maybe I should... Oh, we only have 3 Nest Balls? We have Artazon, but yeah, like we have Artazon, 3 Nest Balls. It's like there's no good way to play this. There's a lot of supporters. That's a lot of supporters. And do my Cobain. Freebird, it's Master League. Remember, they got rid of Arceus League. They changed the Hollow effect. They got rid of Arceus League, but they kept all the game-breaking bugs. Because they know what's important. Yeah, remember, they know what's important. They prioritize the good things. But I mean, it's just funny that it's like, oh, you know, I forwarded that to the team. They're aware. And it's like, yeah, they should be aware. It's been going on for over a year. Okay. Yeah, this is... Okay, they decided to go second. I guess we lead with Pecharunt and see what happens. And Vicky, well then, if I beat them off, you should sub to me. That seems like a fair deal to me. But yeah, Yanmega, it just... I won a decent amount of games with Yanmega. It just felt very fragile. Like I never had the amount of energy that I actually wanted. It was always like, oh, I have energy, but it's not a lot. It's a very, very small amount of energy. So we definitely go for Munkidori with Artazon because I can Arven for the Poffin. And then we just go Mochi and end turn. I don't know if there's an Earthen Vessel in the deck. I hope there's an Earthen Vessel in the deck. And I Am Legend. Well, yeah, they're just preparing for Snowpiercer. They're just preparing us for a world of Snowpiercer, and they're getting the bugs ready on the train, and the bugs reproduce at such a quick rate, and that's our food. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. We have to top deck in energy now. You know, we play Janine. We play 3 Research, 3 Iono, I think 3 Janine, 8 energy. Doesn't matter what we do. Can I top deck an energy? That'd be super swell. Can I top deck a Janine? Can I... Ooh, that's 2 free prizes. And ABC, again, super well made game. This is what I keep telling you. I Am Legend, don't be gross. Hey, we got a Janine. Oh my goodness. What the hell is happening today? Okay, so we go for another Maschiff. And then we Janine Secret Fart. And we go into both of these guys, give them 1 energy each. I love how you have to manually select, even though that's the only option you have with Janine. I mean, I could have prevented the poison, but I kind of want to believe in the heart of the cards here that we're going to win. And it's like I have an Arven sandwich if I don't get an energy for Munkidori. And Lena, Mabosstiff is working better than Nidoking. That makes 0 sense. That should not be a sentence that has ever been uttered, is that Mabosstiff is working better than Nidoking. And Freebird, do I think Yanmega is missing the perfect partner? I do not think Yanmega is missing the perfect partner to send energy to. I think the issue is that it has to send energy to 1 Pokemon. If you could spread the energy around like their cheeks, then it gets so much better. But it's the fact that you have to. It's not you may. It's you have to spread 3 energy to 1 Pokemon. If it was you may, then it gets better. If it was you could spread them to your Pokemon however you want, it gets better. But it's like, let's say you have a 4 energy Yanmega, and then you send 3 to your Pecharunt, and then they just knock out your Pecharunt. Well, now you have a Yanmega with 1 energy that has to reuse its ability. And it's just not... Like, again, you can build it really easily with Jet Energy and switches and Prime Catcher and stuff like that. It's just, it doesn't feel as good as you want it to feel. It does not feel like I Am Legend's mom. It just doesn't feel good enough. Am I about to... And Vicky, he bricked? Well, I'm all bricked up. Oh, so we do have an Earthen Vessel. What do you mean? It's Dragapult. Dragapult doesn't brick. Okay, this is fake. We all know that Dragapult does not brick. Nidoking has potential. I mean, that's true. I'm not going to argue with you there. All right, so we go Munkidori. We're going to heal this guy. I guess I want to just build up damage on this one. Because, yeah, I don't think the Munkidori is going to be doing a whole lot this game. And again, don't you just love how the game doesn't even bother moving the poison damage? Because it's like, you'll be poisoned again. There we go. We got an Iono. Okay, wait, this is... Okay, YouTube audience, I'm going to put this in the video to prove to you that Mabosstiff is better than Dragapult. But I don't... This is, what, our 3rd or 4th game, and I'm about to win again? Okay, so they have a Dracloak. That's good. And Cynthia's Garchomp with Mamoswine is the future. I don't think you need it. I think Reuniqueless is better. Ooh, I actually have the English Reuniqueless. They revealed it today. Well, like the English illustration rare. Where be the Reuniqueless? So they actually reveal it. So this is better. Oh god, this is better than Mamoswine. And okay, so it won't be in the YouTube video because I'm just too good. So this is better than Mamoswine because it attacks for a single energy. And it's a single colorless energy, so you can pair it with Garchomp really easily. It evolves, you know, all of your Pokemon sitting on the bench. It does a good amount of damage. It's probably really good in an Area 0 deck. You don't even need to play it with Area 0. It's that good. This Reuniqueless, it's getting better the more I think about it. I don't think it's, you know, like, oh, it's going to be a competitive deck, but it's definitely going to be like a week 1 deck for Black Bolt and White Flare because the set kind of sucks. And yes, the Orange Gatorade, that's going to be a great card for Garchomp. Garchomp gets better on September 26th or 25th when the Mega Evolution set comes out. Yeah, Reuniqueless is just a good card. And they are officially cutting the special oh my goodness. They're cutting the illustration rare from Black Bolt and White Flare for Reuniqueless, Thundurus, Gothitelle, and one of the other stupid things. I guess we lead with Munkidori. So yeah, I'm excited for it. And do you mind comment? Yeah, sure. No, we all know you. Oh my god, another grass deck. Are you freaking kidding me? And do you mind Cobain? It's okay. We all know that you tried and you failed and you wanted to do well, but you faced too good of a deck. And Liltone, I could not even tell you what Houndoom EX does. Oh, Clam Burglar. That's what the 200 is. Clam Burglar, it doesn't even matter if I, you know, even if I do a stream from beyond the grave, you will watch it, and that's what I like. And you also give me money, which is another thing I really like. And Liltone, like all of my ex-wives, I don't do in real life stuff. And Stu Ben's still here because he's trying to learn how to play TCG Live from a master. You're trying to learn how to play this from a master at this game, aren't you? You're trying to familiarize yourself. Yeah, if you were actually funny, Clam Burglar, you'd be great. No, it's Glamora. You know, as we all suspected. A grass fighting deck when my deck's weaknesses are grass and fighting. Interesting. And Freebird, oh no, that's what I'll probably do at some point, because I did the what did I do? I did the VMAX challenge, I did the V-Star challenge, then we'll do like the Terra challenge. So we'll just do all the things. I got a luxurious cape. Oh, so they're playing the one that if you beat it off, it sucks a butt. Oh, wait, what? They put a luxurious cape on this dude? Is it in case I devolve them or something? Is that what they're doing? Oh, that was weird. Never gonna let me down. We'll see. We shall see. I guess I go... Hang on, how do I do this? Can I even do this? I don't want to get rid of the unfair stamp. So I guess we go Ultra Ball away, Pecharunt and Janine. We go for a Maschiff. I have to do this in a very, very specific order. And then TM Evolution. Evolve you. So we'll potentially force them to get rid of a fighting energy. Then the Mega Challenge. Well, no, it'll be the EXs rotating, and then the Terras, and then the Megas. If I'm still playing this game. And Stuben, so that means you're driving Gazer to NAIC and you're gonna let him put his junk in your trunk? What's the worst EX from 2023? Probably Houndoom, right? I haven't looked, but it's probably Houndoom. All right, so what? This poisons me? So that's actually good in a Mabosstiff deck. And we're going to give them 2. But it's just, like, I've realistically only faced grass and now fighting decks in a deck that's only weak to grass and fighting. Yeah, you're still winning. I know, that's the crazy thing. We need a vlog. Well, I'm sure Gazer Beam will film something. And Freebird, well, top players revealed their, predictions for NAIC, and Gardevoir's the #1 ranked deck, according to them. Okay, so we just have to hit this guy for a little bit, and then we got to eat some sandwiches. Hello. Well, I mean, Unfair Stamp's better. Watch me get nothing here. Yeah, stream the road trip. Okay, so this is bad. Do you want to know why this is bad? Because this guy's going to come up and eat our butt in a second. But luckily, they can't actually retreat. So we go get the Mochi, and we get the Poffin, I guess. Okay, so we go Poffin, Maschiff, and then Vigorous Tickle. And then what do I do? Okay, so they're going to poison me. I'm going to take 150, so I can't actually fully heal myself. I was thinking I could fully heal myself. I cannot fully heal myself and do a Vigorous Tackle for a knockout on a dude. Like, I would be able to use Munkidori. Really? Really, bro? This deck ain't making anybody stiff. There's a Dwebble. There's a Dwebble. Man, this is crazy that we're going to lose this game because PTCGL hates me. All right, so Poisonous Gem. Well, I mean, we're going to lose to it. Wait, are you talking about me or them? What in the binder drop hell is this crap? Wait, are you talking about me or them? Okay, then I think... Do I go for a... Hang on. Do I hit him with this guy? Do I hit him with the baby? Because there's... Wait, is there any way that I can manipulate them like they're a woman? Okay, hang on, hang on. So we have 30. So if I go attach to you, and then Adrenabrain, And then 1, 2, 3. And then what? We do Binding Mochi on you. That's 70. So yes, we can manipulate them like they're a woman. This is great. Because now I can Adrenabrain next turn. And ABC. No, I couldn't knock out the Ogerpon because Mabosstiff has to be fully healed. Another great thing about this terrible card is that it has to have 0 damage on it to do 150 for 1 energy. So I could not have knocked out the Ogerpon because this thing needs to be fully healed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is bad. Oh, what the? PTCGL is just such a well-made game, isn't it? PTCGL, one of the games of all time, isn't it? Look, just screenshot this image. Just screenshot the Mabosstiff and be like, yep, super well-made game. Okay. Yeah. Hang on, how much damage are they doing? They're doing 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. So I can't really put Pecharunt. I can't put Pecharunt out there. They're doing too much damage is the problem. All right, so there's this guy. We go Munkidori down. Wait, so we can do... I think I have to attach to you. Let's Night Stretcher for a Mabosstiff. I know it's risky to do this when they have, you know, clearly a knockout, but I need to Iono, and then we go Iono. Okay, and then I guess Fezandipiti. We'll draw some cards. Okay, so if they hit me with the Glamora, then we do have a way around anything they might do. Okay, so the counter catcher. There's... I mean, I guess I can put the Maschiff in the active and just let them knock out the Maschiff with Subjugating Chains. Or I could give them the Fezandipiti. So if I give them the Fezandipiti, that puts them down to 1 prize. But the and then the Glamora. But I have to knock out the Ogerpon. Oh, man. Yeah. I think I just give him the Maschiff. It's like, I know that the 1 prize card might not make a huge difference, but it's like, I may as well try. So the way that I win this is I have to kill this with Munkidori, and then I have to knock this out with either Pecharunt or a Mabosstiff. That's it. And it may lead me to like bringing up a Dwebble and hoping, and like Iono the Dwebble in the active. Yeah, I think that's our play here is we go counter catcher a Dwebble, Iono them to 2. I really wanted to make them, you know, knock out the Fezandipiti, but what other choice do we have? Well, don't forget, Fezandipiti does hit the bench, and I can knock out Dwebble and things for days. So yeah, the Crustal is a bit of a problem, but that's fine. Oh, are they not attacking? Are they just going for an Ascension here? Oh, you fool! You absolute fool! Look what you've done! Look what you have wrought! What have you done? You have just... You threw... Okay, they are not a paid actor. I guarantee you, they are not a paid actor. Okay? They are a real boy. Okay, so I think now Okay, so we just want to thin some things out of here. Okay, this is... I have too much to do right now. I don't know what to do with myself. There's just too much good stuff. I don't know what to do. Okay, so we don't care about the Crustal. That'll be a problem for another day. I have to knock out this guy. So we go counter catcher this guy. And then Iono. There's the energy switch that I didn't need. Okay. And then we go Adrenabrain. We get 2 out of there. Okay. I need a Binding Mochi. That is what we need. I need a Binding Mochi, and then we need some help. Okay, that didn't work. All right. And then we hit him with the old Pecharunt into this. Yep, this guy. Hit him with the Vigorous Tackle, and then I have to take a knockout with Pecharunt. Yeah, they definitely, I mean, they didn't throw. I think they tried to do what they thought was best in the moment. But, you know, some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this, and they might have made an oopsie there. Paso Ghost, I was trying to do like a 24-hour stream. Yeah, there we go. I was trying to do a 24-hour stream, but then PDCGL was just like, no, this deck's actually kind of good. What if this deck you thought was terrible is actually good? Okay, so this is hilarious. Ah, the freaking Zerosic. Okay, so let's just get rid of that. Vessel, balls, fart, sure. So the Crustal are definitely going to be a problem, but I can let the poison damage take hold of me. You know, this is fine. This is actually totally fine because I just go up with Pecharunt, I Night Stretcher, an energy onto the Pecharunt. They have to hit into me with Crustal. I'm not weak to grass, and then we just win, right? then we just win the game. It's that simple. An idiot could come up with this plan. Okay, let's research. Though I do lose if we're not careful, so let's not lose. How many Iono am I down? 2. There should be 1 somewhere. So sure, let's draw 3. It's fine. We have an Iono somewhere. We don't need to worry. Where we're going, we don't need worries. All right. If they hit into me, we can win. If they don't hit into me, then I have to get spicy with some poison. So, yeah, if they have a bosses, that's totally fine if they attacked me. Oh, no, because the Munkidori would get KO'd. They got the bosses. They got the stupid... Oh, my God, seriously? A deck with 2 Zerosic and 3 crit, they just get the bosses? 2 Zerosics, million Crispin. I'm never going to forget that one. I'm never going to forget what you did to me, Michael. All right, so let's switch over to just the straight Munkidori one. There's no way we win, right? Oh, it's got 3 Rigid Band. What could go wrong with 3 Rigid Band? How could 3 Rigid Band? How can we lose? All right, let's start a prediction. I'll do it for the next game. So surprisingly, we're doing well. So we'll for the one game. Will I win this next upcoming game? We'll play this same list. I do need 1 more game for the YouTube video because it's very disappointing that I just won my second freaking game. All right, and yes, the deck does play Practice Studio. Don't ask me why either. Okay, so they're playing... Oh, they're playing... they're like, Watchtower be damned. I am very interested to see what the usage of Watchtower will be at NAIC this weekend. Because if you look at PDCGL, no one's playing Raging Bolt. No one's really playing Watchtower. Gardevoir, people don't really like playing against Gardevoir, as, namely me. I hate playing against Gardevoir. Please don't play Gardevoir. It literally takes 15 minutes every time for you to take 1 prize card. And I am curious if any stall decks will appear out there. Like, we're getting some stall cards in Black Bolt and White Flare that, like, move around your energy. But, like, we have the Zapdos that moves around energy. We have Handy Fan, you know, Crushing Hammer, Toad Scroll, stuff like that. So stall and control decks can definitely exist in this meta that we're in right now. All right. This is 100% a loss because, yeah, I talked about this in the intro of the YouTube video that no one has actually seen yet, is you could put a Toad Scroll in here for the Raging Bolt and the Golden Go matchups. But if you're trying to win the Raging Bolt and Golden Go matchups, you've already lost at life, so don't even bother. But it's just the fact that, like, you look at this guy, a basic 2-prizer that can do 420 damage if it wants to. Then you look at Mabosstiff, it does no more than 210 damage for 3 energy, takes 3 energy to do 210, and it's just overall horrible. But I can win this matchup if they just put like a million Ogerpon in play. Concede now? No, we got this. If they put a Fezandipiti down, if they put another Ogerpon down, we can win. There's a Prime Catcher. That's fine. I mean, the deck can do 210 for 3 energy. How's that bad? Oh, God, this deck sucks. Man, yeah, I need to win. I want to win because people I don't like are voting for me to lose. So I need to win. I mean, it's just I Am Legend, but like I need to win. Those are the rules. We need to win this one. Or sorry, the next one. We need to win the next one. So I need to get as familiar with this deck as possible so people lose their channel points. That's not good. Oh my God, they're literally 1 energy away from knocking out a Mabosstiff. Isn't that insane? It's like, oh, how difficult is it going to be for you to knock out my dude? Oh, I just need literally 1 freaking energy. Are you serious, bro? Yeah, I just need 1 energy and I'll be fine. Well, actually, Among Us would win this matchup as long as it flipped 1 heads. Oh, just the exact cards I wanted. Thank you. I was so hoping those would be the cards that I get. You read my mind. All right, let's get rid of you and you. We're going to go make Mabosstiff and Rigid Band. So they are going to need 5 energy. They're going to need 2 into play. With a 6-card hand in a Raging Bolt deck, it's never been done. No Raging Bolt player in the history of the world has ever been able to get 2 energy into play with a 6-card hand. What are they going to do? Use Ogerpon's ability, then manually attach? I guarantee you that is not going to happen. Because PDC Jail would not screw me over like this. They would not be like, oh, Raging Bolt and Golden Go are your worst matchups and you want to face Dragapult all day. This is the one deck where you actually want to face Dragapult. Oh, we're just never going to give you Dragapult. And the one Dragapult game we do give you, they lose right away because they got all bricked up. Because they got so stiff. Okay, now they're just being mean. Now you're just being mean. All right, well, now this is definitely a concede now. I'll let them, you know, do the thing. God. Yup. There you go. So at least this version plays Precious Trolley. That's nice. Okay, everyone, put all your focus into this. We need to win this one. We need to face, well, actually, the funny thing is, Mabosstiff cannot one-shot a Gardevoir. That's kind of pathetic. Mabosstiff does not one-shot Gardevoir with its first attack. That's hilariously bad. If you play a card like Level Ball, yes, that Level Ball card in Standard. You know, let's use our V-Star power in Standard too while we play our Level Ball. God, they don't know how to do that. Oh, I also posted on Blue Sky that, okay, so the official ruling, if you watch my video, the official ruling with Surfer and Yanmega and Slivelly, I bet you were really happy when it turned out that Silvally is, oh god, is a top deck in TCG Pocket. But Slyvelly, I appreciate you. And you didn't even prime sub. You actually gave me money. That means you're really cool. This is the prediction game. I apologize to everyone who's about to lose their channel points. Okay, okay, we might have a turn. Ooh, okay, we have a turn. I think we have to get rid of the practice studio and probably the boss's hors d'oeuvres. And let's get rid of the Night Stretcher. We don't need no stinking Night Stretcher. All right, so let's get you, and then there's no rescue board. That would be super helpful because next turn we're not going to be able to do anything. All right, we have a playable game. But yeah, so the official ruling with Yanmega and Surfer is that you get to choose which card resolves first. On PDCGL, Surfer resolves first, and then you do Yanmega's ability. That's what I predicted in the video, is that no, PDCGL will not let you choose. PDCGL, that doesn't have the capabilities of doing that. Like, I've been playing this game for 40 months. I already knew. PDCGL never has had the option of, hey, would you like to use Surfer first, or would you like to use Yanmega first? There has never been a card that did something like that. And I don't think there ever will be. And Slyvelly, I'm glad I could help. You know, this is this is a capitalist society. You give me money, I give you deck lists. I'll whip my decks out and show them to you whenever you want. Okay, now we get Dragapult, and then it's just the worst start ever. Okay, if we top deck a Darkness Energy, this is for Slyvelly. If we get a Darkness Energy Slyvelly, you're awesome. If we don't, I Am Legend is banned. Okay, well, we got an Iono, so that's close enough, right? And Lucas, tell me when you're at level 250. I'm Prestige 2.5. How the hell did we get nothing there? All right, well, they're not going to expect a back-to-back Iono. God, this is like this is the dream matchup. This is the matchup that I want, is Dragapult. But I don't have my items, and I don't have a rescue board in the deck, or a Pecharunt, because this is just strict Mabosstiff Munkidori. We're just monkeying around. There's no Pecharunt. There's obviously a Fezandipiti, and like, just look at these two cards. I can't really compare them on screen because I'm too lazy to superimpose anything. But like, look at this. 260 hit points on a basic, 240 damage attack. 10 more hit points. Both attacks are worse. Which card would you rather use? The terrible one or the really good one? All right, can I... Hey, we got Janine. That's really bad, actually, because Janine only works on dark Pokemon, and Munkidori is not a dark type. So we're just using Iono again. Alex Verdugo. Wait, where's the Verdugo playing right now? Hey, we got the thing. Okay, so let's go Rigid Band. Yeah, we're going to heal off the damage, and we're going to go Adrenabrain, and then we put Boom Boom, because we're going to need to do that because we suck. This card is terrible. I don't know why this card exists, but it does. It's the worst card ever made. All right, we take a prize. We have definitely not stabilized, but we're going to take 170. If I can eat a sandwich, we should be okay. Which means I think I have to go Arven for a sandwich and then Night Stretcher for a Darkness Energy. Hello, mate. How you doing, mate? Sato, how you doing? How them toes, mate? Them toes feeling good? Oh, extra smooth? Don't have to worry about splinters in me mouth? All right, good to hear, mate. And me and Sato were sliding into our DMs. We were sliding into each other's DMs. Those weren't the only things we were sliding into this weekend. But we talked about how the Toronto Maple Leafs are a terrible team, and it's better to cheer for the Canucks, because the Canucks don't get your hopes up. You know, if you're a Canucks fan, you're not making the playoffs, so it's much better. You know, Maple Leafs, yeah, there you go. And Lucas, oh no, that's what happens when you prestige. It's like the first 2 or 3 levels after you hit prestige, you just get nothing. Yeah, we're all Oilers fans tonight. We're all Oilers fans. But it's like level 101, 102, and like 103 might be 50 toilet papers. Might be 50 TP. So yeah, for like 2 levels, you get nothing. It's like, congratulations, you prestiged. Here's nothing. Congratulations, you get nothing. Believe it or not, this is actually really good for us. Yeah, we're special and we get nothing. It's great. You'll get nothing and you'll enjoy it. All right, that's fine. They clearly seem to know what they're doing, which is bad for us. But they don't seem to have a Munkidori. Ooh, hello. Okay. I think it's... The problem here is that I definitely want another Mabosstiff. So let's go Munkidori, Fezandipiti. Let's draw 3 and see what happens. This will determine what I do. That told me very little, but it does help. We can use 2 Munkidori this turn. Okay, this is great. This is great. We can go double Munkidori. And I can fully heal my active, and we can knock out... Oh, we can't knock out the Duskull. Son of a butt face. Because the damage is spread around. I could knock out the Duskull, but we can't. All right, so this dude is set up for a double KO. Let's go... Yeah, let's just put it all on you, and then we go Energy Switch to you. Adrenabrain, 2 off of you, and then... I guess I put the 2 on there, because Dragapult, that's 320. We do 150, so... 150 times 2 is 400 plus 20 is 320, so that's a perfect knockout. So I know what I'm doing. Never doubt your pilot. This is what I keep telling you. And then I guess we go for another energy switch? Sure. All right, Rigid Band. Vigorous Tickle. Are you people talking about soccer? We're talking about soccer? We're talking about hockey here, okay? Imagine if you played soccer on ice and you had knives for shoes. No, football. It's football. It's not football, it's football. Okay, as long as they don't get a Dusknoir this turn, we should be okay. They got a Dusknoir this turn. As long as they don't get a Dusknoir this turn, we'll be totally fine. And they got a Dusknoir this turn. Okay, well, the good news is, if they don't know what they're doing, we can knock out a Dracloak or a Duskull. Kadu, a surprising number of wins, but if they just didn't get the Dusknoir this turn, not even a question that we win this game. Because they got the stupid Dusknoir this turn, they're going to knock out my boss. They're going to make him stiff. Okay, that doesn't matter. It's a good thing I didn't put this Maschiff down. Okay, my great hand is no longer with us. Interesting. They got an experience share. Okay, very bad stuff. Yeah, they knock out the active. Because, again, Mabosstiff is just such a great card, isn't it? Isn't Mabosstiff so good? Practice Studio. I don't know why the deck plays Practice. It's 10 extra damage. What, you're doing 160 instead of 150? Whoop-de-freaking do. Actually, you are 2-shotting a Dragapult at that point without the use of Munkidori, so it does have some utilage. But whatever. Okay, so if they're smart, they'll fully spread the damage around. They did not do that. Okay. Surely you just blow the monkey with the energy on there. That was a sentence. That was absolutely a sentence that you just said. You definitely just said a sentence. Okay, so we go Practice Studio. Oh, man. I think I play with my balls here. And then we have a Munkidori. I'm going to... I think we just put out... Oh, man, this sucks because... I need to get like what, an energy switch and the sandwich. I need the sandwich. And, oh my god, this is terrible. I need too many things to go right off of this Iono. But heart of the cards, baby. Heart of the cards. Absolute heart of the, we need an energy switch and an energy. That's not an energy switch and an energy, but maybe this will be, baby. Maybe this will be an energy switch. Okay, well, we're still in it, and we're still good. We're still good, right? This will be fine. We definitely don't need the precious trolley. Heart of the cards, baby. All right. I mean, do I just heal and take the knockout? Hang on. I can fully actually no. I can take the knockout. Knockout. Oh no, we just knock out the active. I was just like, no, yeah, we just knock out the active. I was thinking like, oh, there's so many other things we could do. We just have to knock out the active here, and then hope they don't got it like that. Actually, we're gonna jump ahead on prizes. That's bad. Jumping ahead on prizes is bad because it activates counter catcher. So maybe we don't want to do that. Huh. Maybe I should have just knocked out the Decloak, tied on prizes. But then, you know, then they would have been able to, you know, control me with a Dusclops or something. So, yeah, maybe we just go for it and see what happens. Because if I knock out the Decloak, they still have access to a Fezandipiti next turn. They can blow up a Dusclops or a Dusknoir to put me in the lead anyways to activate counter catcher. So it didn't really matter. They're just... Well, actually, they're not a counter catcher away from winning. Well, actually, they are. They are a counter catcher away from winning. So all they have to do is Dusknoir, counter catch. They don't even need Dusknoir. They just need Dusclops. Because they would go blow this up for 5, put 50 on Munkidori, spread 6 with a Dragapult, and then bring up the Fezandipiti and knock this dude out. So maybe I should have healed the Fezandipiti. Right? If I heal the Fezandipiti... No, they don't even need the Dusknoir. They just need Dusclops. But they also need Dragapult, which is a bit good for us. So they need Dusclops, Dragapult, counter catcher. That is their win condition here. Is Dusclops, Dragapult, counter catcher. So what I should have done is, yes, I should have healed the Fezandipiti, taken the 10 damage off of it. ARVEN'S sandwiched the Mabosstiff. Well, they're still one piece short. Unless I go get a Fezandipiti. There's a Dragapult. They're one piece short. Okay, if they don't got it this turn, you could have at least showed me that. Oh, okay. Don't tell me they get it off of an Iono to 3. They're gonna get it. Oh, they're down 2 counter catchers. They're down 2 counter catchers. What do you mean prediction for the next match? This is the prediction game. Okay, okay. We have an energy in there, so if they hit into me, we knock out. Oh god, we knock out their cloak. No, yeah. Oh wait, no, what? They got it. There's no way you're doing this unless you got it. They got it. They freaking got it. There's no, just come on, be nice, be kind. You don't play a third counter. What crazy? Oh my god, they don't have it. This is amazing. We win the game because I just Night Stretcher knockout there's a cloak. See, I told you, this deck is designed to beat Dragapult. If we just face Dragapult all day, I would have like a 50% win rate. That is insane. So this deck, that was not a fluke that previous game. This deck, oh, we can just knock out the dude. Actually, I think that would be the ultimate disrespect, is if we boss the Dracloak and then Vigorous Tackle for 30. Turns out that 30 damage is great. You know, a stage 1, 2 prizer can only do 30 damage. When Trust Your Pilot grabs onto that deck and whacks off really hard, 30 damage is more than enough to get your boss stiff. So there you go. You want to play a deck that beats Dragapult? Apparently it's Mabosstiff. The fact that I won that game, you non-believers, wait, that was the prediction game, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was the prediction game because we were about to lose that one. And beep boop. That was the prediction. That was not the prediction game? How was that not the prediction game? Damn it. I don't think that was the prediction game. And Epic Cody. Well, we were not supposed to win. That was the prediction game. Okay, good. Yeah, beep boop. Oh, God. I'm choking on my... I made Mabosstiff and now I'm choking. Well, it's because I'm playing one of the worst decks ever made. And I'm somehow winning. Like, I think I have a positive win rate. This makes no sense. I should not have a positive win rate with Mabosstiff. You know, when your boss is stiff, you should be too distracted to win. And to everyone who's a Pumpkin Amy viewer, you know, I need to start beef with Pumpkin Amy. You know, Pumpkin Amy is the worst. Could you imagine abandoning your audience for several days to go do something else? Like, oh yeah, you're commentating NAIC. Oh yeah, sure, Amy. Yeah, sure. That's more important than your viewers. Oh yeah, having to fly across the world to a foreign country. Yeah, play Among Us. Yeah, sure, Amy. That's enough. That's worth abandoning your audience. Yeah, sure. Hey, oh, you're going to commentate. It starts on Friday and it's Monday and you're streaming and you have to, you know, pack and travel and, you know, get adjusted to the time difference. That's no excuse to not stream for 3 days, Amy. Okay? I know what excuses are for not streaming for 3 days. That's not one of them. I'm trying to start beef with Amy because, you know, there's too much niceness and complacency. You go on Twitter, everyone's just complaining about, you know, GG and Yan Maga. Like, it's like Yan Mega, but it's like MAGA, like M-A-G, like, you know the thing? And people are talking about that. Amy, oh, just a terrible, terrible person who abandons their audience to go commentate major tournaments because they're a well-adjusted person who doesn't play PTCGL for 20 hours a week. Hey, okay. Wait, can we beat Gardevoir? No, right? There's no way we beat Gardevoir. I mean, we do have the trolley start. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's get double this guy and 2 of these guys. I'm pretty sure this Fezandipiti is going to get bodied, like, sooner than you could possibly imagine. But let's go for it. You know, what could possibly go wrong? Yeah, see, I had a resurrection and I came back to stream. What's Amy's excuse? Huh? To go talk about people. Wait, what's the card that people are gonna to talk about getting ends PP up? Yeah, you think that's more important? I'm talking about important things like getting Mabosstiff, and Amy's gonna talk about getting ends PP up. There's no way a Zoroark deck ends up on stream, right? There's literally no way Zoroark is on stream at NAIC. It's just going to be Dragapult and Gardevoir all freaking day on stream. Oh, this is a riveting matchup. Okay, yeah, I guess we go for it here. Yeah. I mean, there's no reason not to. I know I'm going to give them like a 10-card hand, and I probably shouldn't use the Iono, but this does make sense, okay? Somewhere in the recesses of my brain, this move makes sense. And somewhere in the recess schools out of my brain, this makes sense. Huh? Get it? I was on Disney Plus like a long time ago, and they had the recess movies. One of them, it's like an hour long, and the first half is just a flashback, but then the last half is like a lost episode of Recess. Is actually really good. So if you're a fan of Recess, go on Disney Plus and find the movie that, find both movies. Maybe there's 3. It's what? The Pleading the Fifth, All Grow Down, and then School's Out. If you miss Recess, it holds up. I can tell you with absolute certainty, Recess still holds up to this day. It is a timeless classic. Oh, and somebody just posted on the subreddit about the new promozation. I remember when I tweeted that said the new promozation is garbage, and then I got hateful replies that said, actually, Pilot, it's actually pretty good in our Chaladon because you can one-shot a Cornerstone Masked Ogerpon for 1 less energy. I have yet to see a single person one-shot a Cornerstone Masked Ogerpon with a promozation EX. That's all I'm going to say. You know, I would much rather attach a Hop's Choice Band to a Hopzation EX and use that instead of the crappy promozation. There, I said it. Yeah, it's Guardy. It's a Guardy deck. Everyone sit back, relax, put your feet in a tub of lotion. So how can I win with a card that sucks, yet somehow keeps winning? Isn't that the bad guy in Powerpuff Girls? And Miles, well, you have time to go get it prepped. You know, if you could talk about a card that has like disappointed more than anyone thought possible, I think Lily's Clefairy has been a massive disappointment. Like at NAIC, it's going to be, oh, Dragapult, I just mentally check out. Or sorry, whenever it's Gardevoir, I just mentally check out. But this card definitely did not live up to the hype. It's still highly playable, but it was the chosen one. Right? This was supposed to be the card that put Raging Bolt and Dragapult, you know, on notice. And it's like, well, you're still good decks, but you got to watch out for this guy. But then look what happened. The worst. Yeah, I should not have Iono'd them. I should have not given them 10 cards. That may have been a mistake in hindsight. Hello? If I was playing a good deck, I'd be in a really good position. If I was playing a good deck, I would be in a really good position right now. Okay, so again, I can't one-shot a Gardevoir EX. That's what you have to remember. Yeah, you were the chosen one. You are supposed to bring balance to the force. I'll leave it in ruin. But I'll see you in a couple years, and we'll fight again, and it'll be, you'll be scared of a little bit of fire. But then we'll fight again, and it'll actually be really sick, and it'll almost make watching the whole show worth it. But, you know, just this first time, there's just going to be a little bit of fire, and you'll be a little scared of it. And I'll just kind of walk away, and you'll be like, oh, that's fine. But then, like, 2 days later, we'll try to kill each other. And, yeah, I haven't watched Andor, and that's supposed to be, like, the best thing Star Wars has ever made. But I don't care about Star Wars. They've just, Andor, yeah, really good. But I can't get it up for Star Wars anymore. Watch Andor. I can't get it up. That's my problem. You know, despite playing Mabosstiff, I just can't get it up for Andor. I've never really been that big of a fan of the Star Wars franchise, and then it's like when I tried to get back into it with the sequel trilogy, you know, I was like, oh, The Force Awakens. Okay, I'm all aboard. And then, you know, the next 2 movies came out. Oh my goodness. All right, I'll just keep evolving, I guess. I'll just keep evolving until you tell me I can't. So, yeah, we'll, I mean, I guess I put the energy on the Fezandipiti, right? Sure. Put the energy on the Fezandipiti. Let's thin out the Rigid Band and the Ultra Ball. Oh yeah, yeah, we get rid of that. We go Rigid Band on the dude. So the Drifloon's going to be able to wreck my butt here, but that's okay because they have 1 Gardevoir and I can actually, you know, with a little bit of finagling, maybe we can knock it out. I was just about to say, we need a boss's orders if we want to win this game. All right. They're definitely going to knock... Actually, no. They're going to be greedy. I can already tell you that Bam Margera is going to be very greedy. And they are not going to put the damage that they put on the Drifloon, that they're going to spread it around to somebody else. Little do they know, if I can put 1 point of damage on a Gardevoir, they lose. Right? That's the difference between winning and losing, is if they get greedy and they Munkidori damage anywhere other than the active Mabosstiff that they're trying to knock out, they lose the game. So remember, I am not playing ARVEN'S Greedent. Because ARVEN'S Greedent is a card that gets sandwiches back. And you won't know this until you've watched the YouTube video, but I do make a joke about women making sandwiches and that being their only use. But then I looked at my women viewership, my female viewership, and it's still around 5%, so I retracted it. They have 7 cards left in deck, have played 7 minutes, and haven't taken a prize card. And Dio Nice Ass? Oh my, they have 4 cards left in deck, played for 7 minutes. You're 5% disapproved. No, I didn't say the joke. Okay, the thing is, I didn't actually make the joke because I need to retain the female viewers. Canceled? You can't cancel me. I cancel you. Your face is canceled. Okay, and then they just take the knockout? Okay, because they surprisingly don't have very much energy left. Oh, please do it. Please get greedy. Get greedy and take 2. That's all I want you to do is just take 2, get super duper greedy. All right. I imagine it's almost a guarantee. Oh, we might not. Wow, they have... we're going out tonight to see the morning light. I don't remember the song. We're going to burn it to the ground tonight, the Nickelback thing. Okay, so let's go. We're going to draw some cards. There's Janine's Secret Fart. Huh, how do we make this work? How does Trust Your Pilot make this work? We have an Ursaluna, that's pretty good. That could be our ticket home here. I think what I do is attach to the Ursaluna. Boss is the Darty, because now we have to masterfully bait them here. This is why I'm called the Master Baiter. Right? Because they're going to get greedy. They have to heal the Gardevoir if they want to retreat it. They can't just do the thing. So they have to put damage somewhere. I'm a freaking genius. And then I'm just 2 damage away from knocking out the Drifloon. We're going to have at least 2 Munkidori. We have an Artazon, so that'll be a 3rd Munkidori. Crap, they know what they're doing. Why can you read? That's not fair. You're not allowed to know how to read. This is cheating. You're not. I disapprove. Okay, so they've taken a knockout. That's bad. Then I guess I have to Luminous Energy and then hope they don't have... Oh god, they haven't played a single Gust card, but... we're going to be fine. Countercatcher and lock their energy. Or I could just attack with Fezandipiti. Oh no, what do you mean countercatch and lock their energy? They're going to have a Switch or a Turo or something. Okay, so we're just going to go Munkidori. I'm going to Luminous Energy. Oh, we got the Energy Switch. That's pretty good. Okay, and then we Iono them to 2. We're going to thin out whatever dude is left in the deck. Yeah, there's a Munkidori. Okay, we have several cards. We have many ways to win. But no, I don't think I can take the risk of locking their energy because I think they're just going to have it like that. Though, yeah, if I get a counter catcher here, maybe we go for the Guardy. We did not get a counter catcher here. All right. I mean, I can retreat. No, we can, we have to knock out the active. And then just hope they don't got it like that. That's the entire strategy. It's a great strategy. They are down quite a few cards, but they're going to be able to draw at least 3 more. But counter catcher is not active. That's kind of what I'm banking on. What am I, a river? Because this is what I'm banking. Aw, crap. They got the street right. I forgot about Artazon. All right, well, let's, that was fun. Instead of sitting here for 2 minutes, let's just leave. Instead of sitting here for 2 minutes. Okay. All right, let's open our collector crates. Let's see how many MC's hype we get. Are you hyped to get a bunch of MC's hype? Press 1 if you're as hype as I am. Okay, I don't want, okay. Yes, I understand. You don't let us craft these cards. You don't need to give us a million of them. Okay? We don't need all of these. There we go. 30 packs left. What the hell? Okay, give me all the MC's hype. Okay, I don't want good cards. I said I don't want good cards. Hey, there's a crappy card. Please click collect all, but then we don't get to see if we get MC's hype up. Okay, this is, you're actually giving me, okay, yes, I'm clicking collect all because that's not fair. We got, where's the MC's hype? How many did we get? Where the hell is MC's hype? We got it. See, I told you we'd get one. All right, let's go for the Hero's Cape build. So this one, you're supposed to survive a little bit longer. And we'll start a prediction for the next game. So the second game with this deck. I somehow have a YouTube video. Yeah, PTCGL is supposed to give you the worst full art trainer. We actually got useful trainers. Okay, so the only difference is that we have Hero's Cape, which would definitely help in a lot of situations. Is this a freaking grass deck? Kiss my grass. Oh my god, it is. It's freaking Yanmega. My deck just hard loses to Yanmega. Because we're weak to grass. Yeah, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything I can do. Yeah, so it's Yanmega. I can't do 280. The HP boost does nothing. The Dunsparce destroys me too. True. Maybe I can win if they mismanage their energy. But like, that's not a good strategy. A good strategy is not hoping that your opponent can, you know, read or anything. All right, well, let's go Buddy-Buddy Poffin for double Maschiff and get ready to lose. Hey, loser, you ready to lose? I mean, if they just, okay, yeah, I think they're getting ready to put us into like a no-win situation. Are they going for a Razor Wing? Oh, that's amazing. The Razor Wing. Wait, why wouldn't you switch? Why would you switch first? Interesting decision. All right, well, looks like we're just going to knock out the Yanma and hope they don't know how to manage energy. I have to go Janine Secret Art into Mabosstiff, and then we see what happens. Oh, God. Yep. Okay, here we go. For each of the search your deck for and attach it to that. I don't like how you choose, right? It's like It's like that moon watching party Clefairy. There's no choice to be made. PDCGO should just accelerate it automatically. PDCGO would do it. Because Janine, it doesn't say like, oh, you can put 2 on 1. It says you put 1 on each. So it should be automatic, but PDCGL doesn't have the capability, the complexity. It just can't handle stuff like that. What do you mean does Toadscruel block Spidops? Like, are you talking about Toadscruel EX blocking Spidops' ability? What do you mean? Okay, they're still an energy short, but they're a Night Stretcher away from winning. 10k. What if we face Team Rocket's Mewtwo and they put 3 Mewtwo into... Ah, crap. Okay, well, here's the good news, is that we can just knock out who... See, this was the problem with Yanmega that I told you about. Whoever they put the 3 energy on, that's just who we go after. Okay, wait, what? Okay. That's interesting. That's actually not a bad idea. It's an interesting idea. And Juan, did you have gas? Is that what it was? I mean, I guess we just have to hope I have a playable card in my deck. Well, that's not gonna do it. All right, we have to go for the Yan. Oh, we have an energy switch, so that'll do it. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. All right, so we just go get the thing. We Night Stretcher, knock out your stupid Yanma. Then what are you gonna do, bro? You gonna win the game? Oh, I'd like to see you try. We don't give them Artazon. That would be a bad idea. Yeah, because Spidops attaches it to itself. Spidops is not putting it in your hand. So no, that is not PDCGLB in a butt face. That is the correct ruling. All right, so we knock out this guy. And then we go Adrenabrain. Fully heal it. Awesome. Put a Hero's Cape on the dude who makes Mabosstiff. Okay, so this is what I was talking about that makes me worried about Yanmega, is you have to put the freaking energy on somebody. You know, okay, well, let's begin that. Move 3 energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. It's not a yes or no. It's not a spread them like cheeks. It's you have to move 3, put them on 1. So you basically just make somebody a target, and if you're running low on energy, which they might only have 2, see, they only had 1. See, this is what happened to me in my game, is they lose. This is literally an auto win for them that I won. This was my issue with Yanmega, but it just goes to show you how good I am at Pokemon cards. And this is why you should test other decks, because I learned how to beat Yanmega by playing Yanmega and realizing its shortcomings. So after making Mabosstiff, there were some shortcomings. And that was not the prediction game. This is the prediction game. ABC, I know you want it to be the prediction game, but it wasn't. And Cat, what do you mean Guardy's feet? And Jaw, this is the prediction game. I was not, okay, Lord Koba, I was not supposed to do so well today. I don't understand how I was supposed to, I shouldn't be over 1500. I'm literally over 1500 right now. Like, what? Who's over 1500? Who's up squawked in their Billy over 1500 with Mabosstiff? You know, it's like a Hasbro board game. It boggles the mind. You like that one? Yeah, that was a pretty good one. Wait, is it Hasbro that makes It's got to be. Hasbro makes everything. It's got to be Hasbro. And see, this is why I enjoy putting a Badoo in the deck. Yeah, see? Slivelly, exactly. Yeah, it just feels so bad because you have to get that energy back in the deck because you play like what, maybe 9 grass energy. I prize 3 like every single game that I played. So it felt terrible. Oh man. Okay, so I'm gonna take a wild guess. Does anyone have 2 guesses on what this could possibly be? I'll give you a hint. It might be a giraffe. You know, we're gonna bring the giraffe, because that's the name I thought it should have had from the beginning, was giraffe, because it's like giraffe, but it's like a wrathful giraffe. So giraffe, All right, well, I guess I just go Arven and prize the Poffin. Oh, we do have the Poffin. Okay, so let's go for Rigid Band. And then double Maschiff. I guess I should split them up, right? I should put the Rigid Band on one and that on another. Okay. And then, okay, so if I put a Hero's Cape on the Dewstar 370, so that would require them to have 6 energy, which is very easy for them to do. You know, again, it's like they printed Raging Bull, which is one of the strongest Pokemon ever made. And then they're just like, yeah, we're never gonna, we made it too strong. We're gonna make every other card suck in comparison. That's not how you tackle good cards. Oh, it's just a Terra Box deck. Okay, I thought this was Raging Butt. And Slivelly, I'm not sure. The first one had Artazon, the second one had Practice Studio. I'm guessing they just have a Noctowl for a Sparkling Crystal. Yep, Noctowl for Sparkling Crystal, and then they knock out whichever one they want, and then I can't even knock out the... And then they just have a Teal Mask Ogerpon. Oh my god, this is a terrible matchup. I mean, every matchup is terrible. Wait, actually, we might survive. Just 3, what? 1, 2, so 30, 60, 90, 120, 150? Okay, we might actually survive. And Mad Panda, yeah, I wish I had a Watchtower. Oh, that's unfortunate. I wish that had the Hero's Cape. That's fine. We'll be fine. Everybody, say it with me. We are so doomed. This is the prediction game, PDCGL. If this was Raging Bolt, I would have felt better, even though that's a terrible matchup. All right, so we want to make our boss stiff. I guess maybe I should have Earthen Vesseled and so, but like, come on. There's no proper sequencing when you're playing a Mabosstiff deck that loses 2 Pokemon turn 1 or 2 or whatever. Alrighty, here we go. Here we go. Alrighty, here we don't go. Here, oh, wait, no, it does, what, 122 a bench? Yeah, so we can't put the Munkidori down. We just got to go for a vigorous tickle. Now, they do need what? Do they need 4 energy on this thing? So it's 30, 60, 90, 120. No, they have a knockout. Damn it. If they just attach a grass energy to the Teal Masked Ogerpon, they knocked me out through weakness even with the Rigid Band. So I guess if I didn't know that this was, or if I had known this was Terra Box and not Raging Bolt, I wouldn't have split them up. I would have put the energy on the Rigid Band one, knowing that I was going to need a Hero's Cape to survive a Teal Mask Ogerpon, even though they could still knock me out. Okay, we have a Timmy Turner. Unless, of course, they get an energy. Oh, God. Maybe they'll screw it up. Maybe they'll screw up the order of operations. Maybe they'll accidentally misclick and accelerate it. Nah, they didn't do it. Okay. I have to take a knockout with an Ursaluna. So I have what? I have to Arven for a rescue board? God, the Hero's Cape would have... They had to go for the naked dog. I mean, all dogs are naked. No, we got this, ABC. We got this. I'm going to knock out their Ogerpon. I think I have to Heart of the Cards it. Right? We got a Heart of the Cards it here. Because I need to put an energy on you. And I also need to Iono to put them down to 2. All right, well, let's Fezandipiti first, just to see what happens. That's not great. All right, we're going to have to YOLO it because I need to put them down to 2 cards. If we get a rescue board... We did not get a rescue board. We got an Artazon. Does that do anything? That probably just makes their life easier. 100, 240. I mean, I guess I just hit end turn, right? So what I can do next turn, I guess. Oh my God. Okay. Yup. You know, sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you got to know when to fold them. Sometimes you got to know when to hold them. This is not good. I can tell you that much. We can still run it back. I just need to, you know, have cards in my deck that aren't actually in my deck. Because you're a boomer, Mark. We've established this. Okay, what? I would assume they're just going to go for Water Stone Ogerpon. Because I don't believe they have anyone who can take a knockout. The only way they could take a knockout is if they brought up my Ursa. Yeah, they're just going to go for a Wellspring Mask Ogerpon turn. I do have a plan. It is not a good plan. Especially when they have a freaking 8-card hand. Remember when I said I had to Iono them down to 2? Oh my... Lena, about 90%. 90% boomers, 5% women, and then 5% are children who accidentally looked up the wrong, oh God, site. Hey, at the very least, we lost in style. Okay, let's try the Hero's Cape build one more time. Let's get under 1,500. You know, let's go where this deck deserves to be. Yeah, and instead of taking them to Amazon or something, they brought them here. Okay. I do not want to go first. I do not want to lose. We got this. And Shiny Ray, isn't that what Naya usually asks any youngsters? Any youngsters in chat? And something I never thought about young children these days is they probably don't know how to use a mouse. Right? Like for us boomers, it's second nature using a mouse, but kids these days, they just have iPads, right? You show them a mouse, they'll be like, what the hell is this? And like, why? And they'll go to a computer monitor and like, they'll touch the computer monitor and be like, why isn't anything happening when I touch the monitor? Like because iPad kids only use touchscreens. So they'll have no idea like what a mouse is and why their monitor doesn't have a touchscreen. Well, Billy, it's because I gave all my money to a streamer who talks about balls and feet all day. So I couldn't afford a monitor with a touchscreen. So we had to go to We had to go to Best Buy and get something on clearance that you can't touch. You can't finger it. I mean, you can, just nothing will happen. Kind of like, okay, I'm not going to make a joke. I have to raise that 5% female viewership. All right, as long as there's no freaking Leafeon in their deck, we might be able to win this one. Okay, so we have prized many thing. Many thing is prized. Me sad. That no good. I mean, we're not going to be able to use the Ultra Ball next turn, so we're just going to heart the cards. Seem to do that a lot these days, don't we? We seem to heart the cards at quite a bit over on this trustyourpilot.tv. I mean, I guess I put another Munkidori. Actually, no, we go get the Badoo. We item lock them. Wait, because they didn't Squawk and Ball Torture, right? They put Squawkability in the active. They didn't use it, so I think that means they have a good hand. And Mark, yeah, see, the kids aren't going to know how to use a mouse because we're raising them on iPads these days. You know, it's not kids' faults. They don't know how to use a mouse. It's the parents, you know? And it's like, oh, you're the generation who was raised on participation trophies. Oh, God, I just said they can't have a freaking Leafeon. They got a freaking Leaf. Okay, well, the good thing is that Leafeon sucks. But, like, who handed out those participation trophies? Exactly. You can't be a parent these days and get mad about participation trophies when you're the ones who hands them out. It's not the kid's fault. They get participation trophies. You're the one who hands them out. Boom. Knowledged. And Caddy K? Well, you mean the harder I thrust? You know, if I become Thrust Your Pilot, that's my stripper name. Oh, you wanna get high in the sky? This is your pilot speaking. We got an emergency in the cockpit. Mods ban Kit Kat. Okay. So, ironically, we're going to lose. Wait, if they just use Motivate, that probably would have been better. But yeah, we're still going to lose. Thank you, Clamberg. Yeah, get the blasphemer out of here. God, why are we just facing grass and fighting decks? Ooh, Fezandipiti. We're facing the worst matchups. Again, there is no good matchup for this. What the hell? All right, so we play with our balls. Always a good strategy. Ultra Ball away, this and this. Go get Mabosstiff. Hope they don't have an energy. That's our only game. What is your game plan, Trust Your Pilot? Hope they don't have an energy. Because, you know, attaching the energy doesn't matter because they can only do 210 once you account the rigid band. But if they go Masagate, then the dog is you know, this dog's not going to heaven because it, you know, there has to be something left. There's gonna be nothing left after it gets Mossagated. And Kit Kat, you're not even subbed. You're a VIP, but you're not subbed. What is this? Sly Valley, I'm the greatest mathematician of my generation in Canada that went to a class that oh God. I was trying to make a funny joke about how Canadians aren't smart, but whatever. Ow. Well, the fact that they just didn't slam it down seems pretty good for us. I save my subs for streamers who like hands. I mean, I like hands because how else do you put the lotion on the feet? It wasn't smart enough to make the joke, so you ended up making the joke. They didn't restart before Iono? Oh, wait, what? Okay, I thought I heard something about this where you play Ho-Oh in things and like you energy switch off of the Ho-Oh to power up. So it's like you attach to the Ho-Oh with its ability and then you energy switch the energy off of it to power up your other dudes. So it's like a Crispin, but with extra steps. But we win if they don't lose. Wait, we win if they lose. Yeah, wait, what? So it's... So I guess the Leafeon is just there as the grass attacker? Hang on. Okay, so this is literally just Ho-Oh Armor Rouge box, but they put Leafeon in here instead of Durant. What? Okay. All right, I understand. I understand. I completely understand what is going on here, and I'm not scared at all. All right, so we go research. We have to get another Mabosstiff, or else we're not taking the KO. We got another Mabosstiff. We're taking the KO. And then we go Pecharunt. And then you in the active. And now we just have some fodder for Munkidori for the entire rest of the game. Okay. The Ho-Oh heals. It heals, what is it, 50 from everybody? Yeah, heal 50 from everybody. So I think we just, yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'll build up the Squawkabilly just in case. But, you know, Mew EX is only good if the Pokemon in the active has a good attack to copy. That's how do you beat a Mew EX deck? You play a card so bad that it's not worth genome hacking. How do you neutralize such a good card like Mew EX? You play a card that is so bad it can't even beat itself off. That's the trick. You know, you'll learn that once you get older, that not being able to beat yourself off is a good thing. Okay, the mods with the potty humor. And this is really good for us because they have a Squawkabilly that's within range. I can also, you know, Munkidori and soften up. Well, actually, the Latias is just weak to dark. The Fezandipiti, I can pretty much knock that out with 2 Munkidori. They're avoiding the major problem here. Oh, no, that's fine. Okay. But who can attack right now? No one can attack. This is kind of what I've noticed with the Ho-Oh toolbox in my testing, is that even if you get the Armor Rouge into play, it's very specific that you have to get the right Pokemon at the right time. And if you had to jam up your bench because you needed Squawkabilly turn 1 and Latias to retreat and Ho-Oh to get the energy into play and then a Charcadet and then maybe a second Charcadet so you don't just lose right away and then a Fezandipiti and then a Mew, and it's like you've bench locked yourself. You don't have access to the right attacker right now. So this is kind of my issue with Ethan's Ho-Oh with the Armor Rouge where it moves the energy around, is you just kind of run out of space. And it's like, okay, well, why don't you play Area 0? Well, you can put Area 0 in here with some Terras. You know, Terapagos is good. Hearthflame Masked Ogerpon exists. You know, Cornerstone Masked Ogerpon, never a bad thing. Why couldn't this be the prediction game? Just BDC GL hates you. But, like, my opponent has done nothing wrong. They have played the Ho-Oh Armor Rouge deck. Well, actually, they did kind of screw up when they didn't Squawkabilly on that first turn. They absolutely should have Squawkabilly'd and not just been like, I'm going to end my turn with a Squawkabilly and an Eevee in play and 3 cards in hand. Yeah, they definitely have a boner right now. Caddy K, thank you. I appreciate it. So what do I do here? Well, that's going to help. Actually, not at all. That's going to help. Not at all. Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. All right. So the sandwich just allows me a little bit more flexibility. It's like I can use the sandwich to heal the 10 damage on the Mabosstiff. Sure, I mean, they're pretty much prepping to attack with Ho-Oh, and that's fine with me because Ho-Oh kind of sucks. Right, the Ho-Oh's not very good as an attacker. It does 160, so it's like, yeah, if you're facing a grass deck or a metal deck, then it's totally serviceable. If you're not facing a grass deck or a metal deck, then it's not serviceable. You know, it's like trying to pump your own gas in New Jersey. You can't pump your own gas, so it's not self-serviceable. I don't know where I was going. I literally don't know what I was doing there. You know, sometimes I start jokes and I fail miserably. Almost as bad as this J Dot's deck. I don't know. This is just kind of the recurring theme with a lot of the Destined Rivals decks. It's like, yeah, they're highly playable, but the Ho-Oh just, it can get bricked up way too easily. It's going to lose to a Mabosstiff deck. Again, my opponent should have been a little bit more aggressive, but I think they realized that, oh, if I just get a grass type into play, I win the game. And then they whiffed an energy on the turn when they needed it. They should have used Motivate to attach energy to Leafeon, and then use Mossagate. I know it's Mossagate. You should never remember your socks, PP Jackson. Yeah, like the Ho-Oh can't even knock anybody out. I'm pretty sure they rage quit, which is unfortunate. Oh, no, they're still here. Okay. And unfortunately for them, Leafeon's not going to get it up right now. Because, you know, the Eevee can evolve right away, which is obviously very good. But you would have to have a Luminous Energy in hand right now, because I think the Sparkling Crystal is accounted for. Yeah, the Sparkling Crystal's down. They are down to Leafeon, so they would need another one. Or they could just, you know, get a Flareon. But they'd also need, like, Luminous Energy and another thing. So yeah, they don't got it. And Myrtle, that's just PDCGL things for you. All right, so is there anything they can do? They can knock out a Maschiff with a Fezandipiti. I think we're going to see a record number of Cruel Arrows this weekend at NAIC because this deck is probably going to be played quite a bit. Hey, and Storm, why don't you want to go first? The reason is because that is going to happen 5% of the time when you can get a Charizard on your second turn. It's because you can't play a supporter. You want to increase your chances of doing really well on your first turn, so you go second. That way you can use Arven for a Buddy-Buddy Poffin, go Evolution, try to evolve your Charmander and Pidgey and do a Pidgeotto and a Charmeleon. Almost called it a Charmander. So it's like, yes, if you go first and everything goes right, then you get a Charizard right away. But don't forget that Charizard only does 180 damage on the first turn when your opponent hasn't taken a prize. And 180 isn't doing a whole lot right now. You almost want your opponent to take a prize. So whether you do use a TM Evolution and your Charmander gets knocked out, or you use Badoo to item lock them and then they just knock it out, that's actually good, because then your Charizard's doing 210 and you're knocking out a Fezandipiti. So just as a new player, just always go second, because that way you don't have to worry about, oh man, I got a dead starting hand. I can't, you know, I got an Arven, and then they're playing a fast deck, and then I lose. If you go second, you can't lose on your first turn as much, because you can play a supporter. So it's slightly better. I got an ad. Damn you, Twitch. You know, I will turn down the ad frequency if I ever get sponsored. That person who reached out to sponsor me a couple months ago, unfortunately, is ghosting me. They probably watched one of my streams and was like, "Yeah, I can't do that." They were like, you know, oh, we should sponsor this Trust Your Pilot guy. He seems pretty cool. And then they watched one of my videos. Yeah, we're just not gonna do that. Yeah, we're just gonna say goodbye. Just delete them from Discord. Get out of here. Okay, and remember, Pecharunt, goated card. 300 damage when they have one prize left. Get the peanut butter ready. Are they about to use Moon Mirage? Really? That's your play this turn? To actually do something smart? Okay, but I can still do many things. And Mark, are you sure? Ooh, we got an energy switch. Okay, so I can do nothing. That's cool. So we go Adrenabrain. Let us just start piling up the damage on the Ho-Ho. Okay, so I guess what I do is I just get the darkness energy and then Iono seems fine, and then we just don't even vigorous tackle. Ooh, yeah, okay, let's go for a vigorous tackle. That's cool. So yes, I understand that I did something wrong there. I should have attached to the Fezandipiti because then I could have used Pecharunt. I just didn't think we were going to eat a sandwich. And besides, I believe in the heart of the card. We're going to flip heads. Oh, God. Oh, God. And Storm, thank you. Yeah, the Charizard deck is just always going to be good. It's not, you know, a top tier deck right now. It's kind of fallen a bit, but it's a great deck for new players to learn how to play the game. And Slivelli, yeah, we got Pecharunt right here, baby. Not the baby Pecharunt. We got the big boy Pecharunt. We got the, you know, the emo Pecharunt. Well, they can't use Onyx. That's such a dumb name for an attack. It's like, hey, what if we named an attack on an Umbreon after a Pokemon? What if we made an Umbreon that had the Onyx attack? So it's like a fusion, like a polymerization? No, it's just like oh God, why do they have 4 energy on this thing? Storm, it's Gardevoir, Dragapult, Raging Bolt, Golden Go, and something else were the top 5 according to top players. So most of what you get for free are the best decks right now. It's crazy. So it's like the free decks you get that I ranked in that free decks video, the top 4 are like some of the top 4 decks in the entire format. So just work on upgrading those and you'll be good to go. Yeah, they're going to print an Onyx card with the Umbreon attack. Are they going to time out? Because I can heal and they can heal and they're just going to time out? Because they only have 6 minutes left and they've taken 1 prize card. Hey, Shining Feather, there we go. And as soon as they take a knockout, I feel like that's bad for them. All right, there's Artazon. Yeah, we're just going to heal. And, yeah, Munkidori. So, yeah. And I guess I use the Artazon now because I don't want them to bump anybody. Okay, so I can go in. No, we just hit him with the vigorous tackle for 30, or at least we try to. Hey, hot 30. That's what I Am Legend's mom was about 20 years ago. Okay, here we go. Here we go. They're going to Shining Feathers for the knockout. They're going to have 110 hit points left. Really? That was unexpected. Huh? Okay, I know. I'm sorry. Okay, so we go Nest Ball, put, I guess, a Maschiff. If I have one, I think we're down a Maschiff. Yeah, so we probably just have Munkidori left. But if they knock out this Mabosstiff, go to 3, I give them another Mabosstiff, they go to 1, and then Pecharunt just knocks out everybody. But I have a sneaking suspicion that they're going to time out before we get anywhere. What are they doing? You better have a prime. Okay. Interesting decision. Very interesting decision, because now I'm just going to win like on Munkidori pings or something. J-Dot, I don't see your strategy. If you have a goated strategy, I'm not currently seeing it. Yeah, I mean, you couldn't really take a knockout with the Ho-Oh. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that is smart. Because now I can't activate my Fezandipiti because it's getting knocked out during checkup with burn. So I cannot use my Fezandipiti. Unfortunately for them, I can just win by knocking out this Ho-Oh with Munkidori damage. Okay, that's fine. And then we go, sure, let's put the Ursaluna down. Sure, you wanna see an Ursaluna? There's an Ursaluna. And then we go, yeah, we go attack into you. I think I Pecharunt. And then we hit him with the Mabosstiff. Even if I'm doing 30, I think that's okay. And we will get knocked out coming into, or sorry, we'll get knocked out by Ho-Oh activating Fezandipiti, so that is part of the strat here. I would promote the Ursaluna. The Ursaluna can knock out everything except for the Umbreon. The Umbreon and the Ho-Oh knock out the Mabosstiff perfectly. Is there any way they can do 150? Oh yeah, I guess they could do 150. So if they build up a Mew, here's what they have to do. They have to retreat the Armarouge, go into the Mew, use Vigorous Tackle for 150. That will prevent the Fezandipiti from activating. But then obviously I'm just like an energy away from winning the game. So that would be not great. But that they can do the thing. But again, there are 4 minutes left on the timer. So let's do a prediction. You know, they have 4 minutes left. We'll do a prediction for the next game. I will play my Ludicolo build. And since it is the fourth and final build of Mabosstiff, it is by far the worst one. And shiny rate, but that just means you can start a whole new streak. You know, think of the positives here. You can watch the number go up even more. Okay. They're playing like they don't have 3 minutes left. Right? Because nobody, I mean, I guess the Mew can copy the Pecharunt and knock out the Pecharunt. So they do have win conditions. It's just they're playing a lot slower than they need to win this game. They need to be like ripping cards like they're a Beyblade. They need to let her rip. Okay, because that's doing 120. That's not a 3-prize knockout. They have to knock out my Mabosstiff this turn. They can't. They have to attack with Mew, I think is their safest bet, but then I just have an Ursaluna sitting and waiting. And as long as I can get an Energy Switch or an Energy or a Night Stretcher, and they just made a big oopsie in their pants. Okay. All right. It's like they don't know that I have Pecharunt. That feels like that's how they're playing right now, that I don't have Pecharunt. So then we're just in a situation where we go boom, boom, boom. And I hit him with the old subjugating chains. We go into Maschiff. We hit him with a Stampede. And now we're forcing them in a position where they have to attack with Ho-Oh. And even then, I win if I just get a Munkidori energy. So they have to attack with Ho-Oh to heal this Ho-Oh, or they have to Gust knock out my Mabosstiff, but oh god, okay. So they've overcomplicated things. They have to knock out my Mabosstiff with their Ho-Oh, because if they don't knock out my Mabosstiff with the Ho-Oh and heal the Ho-Oh, then the 10 damage on this Maschiff can be Munkidori'd to the... For a game that I'm going to win via timeout, I'm thinking way too hard. Right? I should not have to devote this much brain power to a Mabosstiff versus Evolution Ho-Oh deck when there's a minute left on my opponent's timer and they've taken 2 prizes. Ow. Okay, come on, J-Dot. You know, I read the handbook for my rulings video. We're supposed to get an even amount of time. We're both supposed to get 45 minutes of the 90 minutes. If there's a 90-minute timer for this game, we're both supposed to get 45 minutes. And I think mathematically, they cannot win right now based on the timer, because they're going to have to fire off a couple times. I don't think there's enough time between... Oh, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's see if we can do that. I'm going to put the Munkidori in the active. I don't think they can win. Yes, I understand they have iron hands. But I think from a time perspective, I don't think they can do it. They have 27 seconds. I'm just going to immediately hit end turn. And then they're going to... Actually, no. Let's retreat into the... Let's go into the Ursaluna. And then we just end turn. And this is going to force them. I don't think they can do it. They have 20 seconds left. Again, I could have done many things. I could have done a bunch of different things. I probably could have won the game last turn. Actually, I know I could have won the game last turn because we would have just gone Vigorous Tickle. And look at that. See? 5 seconds. We got to give them a thumbs up. I don't even think they had enough time to do that, even if they just went immediately into Iron Hands. And I don't like how it says they conceded, right? It should say, like, they ran down their timer because they played really slow and that was painful. But it's like, no, they didn't concede. They lost because they took a million hours. They took their full 20 minutes to play the game. All right, here we go. The untested, the fully untested Ludicolo Mabosstiff deck that plays 1 Lotad, 1 Ludicolo, and 1 Rare Candy. And we're facing off against the Philly Flasher. They've looked for him for years. They've even enlisted the help of Batman. They still can't find the Philly Flasher, who still gets victims to this day. You know, it's like a blurb at the end of Mike, worst experience of my life, worst experience of your life so far. Yeah, the Philly Flasher is still at large. 5 years later, they're still looking for him. All right, let's just go Munkidori. We can't leak what we're playing. You know, we can't spoil. Ooh, twinsies. Oh no. Oh no. How can it? So this, see, you said worst experience of my life, and I said worst experience of your life so far. Well, here you go. Here's the worst experience of your life now. Oh man. All right. What are we doing? I don't even know. Do I even have any Poffins? I probably have Poffins. We go from Stall to Guardy. It's worse than going from Justin to Kelly. All right. Do we have Ludicolo and Rare Candy? We prize the Rare Candy, so we're not doing that. I guess I just Badoo and Bahope. So let's go. Yep. Darkness. I guess Darkness Energy. I don't know. Sure. Let's go into you. Rigid Band. Another 30-minute game incoming. And then they probably have what they need to like knock out my Badoo next turn, but then I just knock out their Munkidori. So we are set up to maybe have a good turn next turn. They are set up to maybe have a good turn next turn. And Mark, you are so right. Imagine how different the world would be if Justin won, huh? Imagine how different the world would be if Justin Guarini won season 1 of American Idol. There would be no Kelly Clarkson talk show. And what would people watch at 3 o'clock? Oh, okay. See, they're trying to bait me into knocking out the Munkidori. Because if I knock out the Munkidori, that puts 2 energy in the discard pile. I think I will take the bait just because, like, why wouldn't I? But, like, obviously this behooves them greatly. Okay, I'm not falling for it. I am not going to fall for it. I'm not going to Iono them this turn. I'm going to Arven out a useless thing. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to get rid of the Sandwich. And then we go you and you. We go get a Mabosstiff. And we're just going to, prep everybody to lose the game. All right. You know, it's not great. We got a Munkidori off the field. Maybe they can't rebound. You know, maybe they're not going to be Tyrese Halliburton, they're not going to get rebounds. I don't know. I heard that he had a really bad game last night. I don't know how many rebounds. I don't even know if he's good at rebounding. But I already did the Victor Wembanyama thing, and I don't follow basketball that much. Okay, well, they basically just have to go get a Fezandipiti and hope that the next 3 cards are really good. We'll know if they got a good card if they don't immediately concede. If they immediately concede, we know they didn't get a good card. Oh, there's no way you're continuing. There better be a supporter in that hand. No one is crazy. Okay, yeah, I was like, they would have 100% conceded. Okay, that's weird. Because they're in a position where they can't really do anything because I'm doing a bunch of damage. But they also have to put damage on my Mabosstiff to shut off Vigorous Tackle. Interesting stuff. Okay. That means they're not using Munkidori. Okay, so they're taking a big risk here by putting damage on the Gardevoir and then just hoping I don't eat a bunch of sandwiches. But I did get rid of the sandwich because I'm like, this is Gardevoir, we're going to lose. Oh. Oh, okay. I'll take that. I'll take that all day. Because this is a bad idea. Philly Flasher, you know, it's what you should have gone through your head before you started your spree that lasted decades. Remember that terrible Seth Rogen movie where he was a mall cop and it wasn't Paul Blart? It was he was a mall cop and it was terrible. Okay, I mean, like, I can do many things here to win this game. That's not one of them. I mean, I guess we put the Fezandipiti down so I don't just lose if we get Iono'd into nothing, but I'm a darkness energy away from ruining your life. What the hell? Okay, well, we're gonna Night Stretcher. We're going to get that guy. I have many options available to me. Well, I really have like one. But I have many options available to me. And I really wish I had that sandwich. Okay. How greedy? You know what? I'm going to be greedy. I put a Ludicolo in this deck. I want to put a Ludicolo into play. I know it's dumb, but that's the name of the game here is dumb. You know, if you're not dumb, you're not trying. I wish I could retreat this, though. that would be, you know, being able to retreat the Mabosstiff would be kind of nice in this situation. Okay, so Ludicolo, if you don't know, if you didn't watch my... What did I pair with this? Oh, I paired it with the Electrode and the Clay Doll that blow themselves up. So just everybody gets plus 40. It doesn't stack. I mentioned this in the Black Bolt White Flare preview. What was it? It's Kling Clang. You put Kling Clang in play, everyone takes 20 less damage from attacks, and it's like you have to have 2 in play to match what Ludicolo does, but Ludicolo is just better. Because it's 1 and it doesn't suck. And Kling Clang's attack is terrible. It does like 120 and discards 2 energy. It's just Ludicolo's, it's so bad. Okay. Not punished for putting the Artazon down because they would have just got their own Artazon. They can knock out my Badoo. They can't knock out my Lotad. I mean, what are they going to do? Are they just going to attack with a Munkidori? Oh, they're attacking with a Guardy. Okay. That's risky. So they're in the age-old conundrum of what the hell do I do? Ooh, they did the order of operations wrong. They probably wanted to attack with Screamtail there. But they're in the age-old question of, do I put the Munkidori pains on their active so they can't Munkidori me in return? Or do I take my chances and like knock out the Badoo, put them down to 3 prizes, activate, you know, Counter Catcher? It's just so complex, you know? People who are going to NAIC, you better study this matchup. You better save this VOD, download the VOD, you know, because this is going to happen so much. where you have to know, like, oh, in the Mabosstiff matchup, what do I do in this situation? But no, if you're looking for a deck to counter Guardy, it is not Mabosstiff, even though it hits Guardy for weakness. Mabosstiff, good against Dragapult. Mabosstiff, not good against Gardevoir, which is kind of random, but it's not. All right, I am excited. We don't really need much. We just need a Night Stretcher. Crap. We don't need much, just need a Night Stretcher. Crap. Okay, so let's go. I mean, do I go for another monkey? Because they're just going to knock out my Fezandipiti with the Stream Tail, right? They're going to knock out my Fezandipiti with the Stream Tail. I guess I go for the Maschiff. And then I'm going to Fezandipiti first because I may have to Energy Switch. I'm going to see what happens. I can't take the risk. We have to go Energy Switch onto this guy. I mean, yeah, we have to do this. Ultra Ball does it. Night Stretcher does it. Mabosstiff does it. There we go. Okay. So we go Ultra Ball away the Munkidori and the Arven. Mabosstiff. Knock out the Guardy, and then we're a Guardy KO away from winning. And best of all, I got a thing that's out. Well, I mean, it's not out of Drifblim range because they can do Munkidori shenanigans. But we are making their life somewhat more inconvenient. I think that's what the Al Gore movie was about. It's about a slightly inconvenient truth. And the truth is that this guy is going to have to... They're going to have to use monkey math. So if they want to knock out this Mabosstiff, which has 310, and Myrtle, well, of course we prized it in the game where that would have helped. So if they want to knock out the Mabosstiff with the Drifloon, I always get them mixed up. Which is the baby one? The Drifloon, which is the one that carries children away. So the Drifloon. If they put 110 damage, so they need a Bravery Charm on the Drifloon, 110 damage, or 10, but they need to put 40 on the Mabosstiff, essentially, is what needs to happen. So 2 Munkidori, or they have to do crazy math with the Munkidori, get an energy in the discard pile, get a psychic energy in the discard pile, sorry. But no, they shouldn't do that. If their strategy is to knock out the Mabosstiff in the active this turn, that is not what they should be doing. So it looks like I'm going to Turo the Fezandipiti. Of course, they're going to knock out the Fezandipiti, so I'm not going to do that, but... so what? Oh, are they just going for a Mind Bend? You're taking that big of a risk here? If I top deck an energy, then that's pretty much just GG. Hey, that's what we call GG, baby. Okay, so yeah, I just Turo scenario the Mabosstiff. Bring it back into the hand. I go Maschiff, and then Mabosstiff, and yup, and then we Heroes Cape this guy, and then we win the game. It's so simple. I don't think we put the Maschiff into play, though, right? I think the Master Chief doesn't go into play. Yeah, Philly Flasher. Didn't you have a great start, Philly Flasher? You know, it always seems good. It seems like a good idea when you first start flashing, but then, you know, people are just like, oh, it's the Flasher. It's the Philly Flasher again. Oh, there he goes. Can I get a picture with you? No, I'm a terrible person. You're supposed to be scared when the Philly Flasher is nearby. You just got flashed. It's like, no, I want to take a picture. I'll put it on Twitter because that's kind of Elon Musk will like that kind of stuff. But yeah, they had 2 Curly at turn 2. Then they got 2 Gardevoir turn 3, and we still managed to beat them off. I mean, there's a chance everything goes wrong and they knock out my Fezandipiti with like something somehow. Oh no, I have a 0 Gardevoir policy. Lena, it's not it's a bad deck. I just happen to be getting the perfect matchups. Is it better than Mewtwo? It can beat Mewtwo if they never find Spidops. And Shiny Ray all the time. Okay, so they're gonna... Ooh, I see what they're gonna do. They're gonna Scream Tail and try to pick off my bench. And Kadu, this isn't even the prediction game. It's the next one that's the prediction game. This isn't even the prediction game. Oh, no, it is. Yeah, sorry, this is the prediction game. Because I started the prediction when we faced that person who ran down their timer. That's right, that's right. So they're going to use my Ludicolo against me, but they can't take 4 prizes. At ABC, well, there is a chance we lose, but there's also a chance we win, because I have, like, Energy Switch and stuff. And King Super Smacks? Yeah, it's called Turo Scenario. Do you have a way to get it out of the active? Yeah, it's called Turo Scenario. Oops. Okay, well, that's a card that's also a way of clearing it out of the active. All right, I guess we put another Munkidori into play. Yeah, we have Janine, so I guess I Energy Switch. Well, let's see what we get with this. Okay, that's good. We go attach to you. And then Energy Switch up to the Ludicolo. Research. I know we lost a sandwich, but that's okay. And then I want to ride my bicycle. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. We have an Artazon that we don't need. I don't want... Do I want another Munkidori in play? Oh, we have an Ursaluna. Okay, so yeah, Ursaluna is just going to, like, win us the game, too. So let's go end turn. If they Iono us, that's fine. Unless they Iono and knock out the Fez. If they go Iono, if they go double Munkidori and put more damage on the Scream Tail, and then they Iono us, we lose. Oh, that's definitely what they're doing. Oh, this is bad. They're going for the Fez. If they don't go for the Fezandipiti, oh, they're going for the Mabosstiff. I think they've lost now. If they go for the Fezandipiti, all the doodah day, then they got it. So I think their strat now is just like, oh, I'm going to put your Mabosstiff out of range. Wait, why'd they just... Wait, what? I was going to knock out the Munkidori again? Okay. I get to use Fezandipiti. You do realize you get to use Fezandipiti again. So again, they're operating on the information they have available. They clearly don't know about the sandwich. I mean, who does, right? Who's thinking about eating a sandwich at this time of day? So we have game. I'm just masterfully baiting them here. So we go retreat, and then Janine. Maybe I could have taken the knockout. But Mark, you're not a woman. Okay, never mind. Okay, then we go Vigorous Tackle. And then we do a whole 300. Yeah, take that, Guardy player. Oh, eating them. Okay. All right, choose prediction outcome. We won that one. Let's play one more. See, the Ludicolo actually won us that game. Isn't that crazy? If it wasn't for the Ludicolo, we lose that one. I'm a freaking genius. And we're at level 253. It's so cool that PDCGO tracks what number you are, and it doesn't just... It always makes sure when you go to your profile... Oh, there we go. It makes sure it says in stats, it says your prestige level 2. See, it says it right here underneath total matches plays. It says your prestige level 2. Isn't that great? It really rewards the best players. How am I this far over 1500 playing Mabosstiff for 3 hours? Okay, so for the final game, we're playing Ludicolo. If Pumpkin Amy's still streaming, we'll raid Pumpkin Amy, but I bet Pumpkin Amy abandoned her viewers early to go to sleep to prep for NAIC travel They're playing Clive. They're playing Clive. When I was playing Clive ironically. And Slive Ellie, who's out here winning with a freaking Mabosstiff? Like, that's going to be the name of the VOD. Like, I am the best Mabosstiff player in the world. That's going to be the name of the VOD. The crazy thing is, we can actually win this matchup. Not with this starting hand, but we can win this matchup somehow. Well, that's disappointing. And Shiny Ray, oh, we're I don't know, we're running on fumes at this point. We're running on fumes and Red Bull, and you know, we're crushing things up. All right, I guess I just, oh yeah, we just Badoo. It's this age-old technique where we use Badoo. This ancient technique passed down through generations. And Urulu, damn straight. Okay. Oh, this thing has a 2 retreat cost? How are you this bad at life? You're a bad dog. Yeah, I said it. You're a bad dog. You know, the crime McGriff, the crime dog, you're a bad dog. So obviously they're going to be able to do lots of things. They're probably going to have a Quilava. They're going to Ethan's Adventure attached to the active. Quilava the Badoo, knock out the Badoo, and then I can't Badoo anything, and then we lose. Sliva, what do you mean? You gave me money. There's no backsies. Don't go to your subscription page and look at how you can refund your subscription. You can't do that. That's a lie. There's no, you can't go to twitch.com/ or twitch.tv/subscriptions and say, I made a mistake, or, you know, I want to cancel my subscription because they don't stream enough. That's not a possibility. And I did see someone post on Twitter that they were playing 4 Petrol and like 3 of the Team Rocket Stadium in a non-Team Rockets deck, which was very strange. You have to subscribe for life? I mean, I wouldn't say no to that. Okay. Everyone get ready. We're going to win this one. Actually, that's pretty good. As long as we have Fezandipiti in the deck, we actually have a chance. Please tell me there's a okay, there's a Fezandipiti in the deck. Or do I even bother with Fezandipiti? No, we got to get the Fezandipiti. I can't take the risk that we just don't have it like that. So we have to go get the Fezandipiti. Because like taking one is a smaller number than 3. ABC, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. And we got an Arven. So we're just gonna go for another Ultra Ball. We go get the Rigid Band. So believe it or not, Rigid Band and Heroes Tape are gonna win us this game. And then we go Rigid Band. I think, hang on, we go this guy. Do I need the Energy Switch? Famous last words? No, I don't think I do. Okay, in like 10 minutes when we lose this game, because I got rid of the Energy Switch, just, you know, remember this moment. But we are currently out of range of an Ethan's Typhlosion because it does 280. Obviously, they can have Victini and Defiance Band and Kieran and Black Belts training. And then in a month, they'll have Brave Bangle, and that'll make this matchup so much... Well, I mean, this matchup, it'll make every matchup better for Typhlosion. But it forces them to have 4 Ethan's Adventure this turn plus a Typhlosion to take a knockout, which is almost impossible. Because it's a dog. It's almost impossible for them. It's almost impossible for them to do it. You can't tell me this dog's not trying to hold in a fart right now. You cannot tell me that it is not trying as hard as possible to hold one in right now. And it is failing. All right. Any damage? Well, they can't put any damage on the Mabosstiff currently. They need a Quilava. They need a Ethan's Adventure for more Quilava. No. You have Petrol, you have Crushing Hammer, you have Clive. No. Magenta Fish, you are disgracing the name of Typhlosion. I will never forgive you for this. Okay, there we go. No, you don't need Crushing Hammer. Wait, why did you delete their message, Clam Burglar? There was nothing wrong with that message. If anything, you should just delete all of I Am Legend's messages if that was bad. Yeah, Petrol, I don't... Just play Arven. Like, I know, yes, Petrol gets you a stadium or a supporter for next turn. Just play Arven or play Drayton if you're feeling crazy. I think Drayton's better than Petrol. I said it. Drayton is better than Petrol in a non-Team Rockets deck. Did they just put a Luxurious Cape on this guy? And with one hand? Yeah, I always with... No, you don't put 10 damage on my Mabosstiff. You're just powering up my monkey. Yeah, you're. This is better than Ethan's Typhlosion, apparently. Don't ask me how. This is a better deck than Ethan's Typhlosion. I don't know how either. I don't know what's going on. Please send help. Oh, they thought they were just trying to get out of vigorous tackle range. I got bad news for you, bud. I got bad news. I'm like a Skidoo. I got bad news. Oh wait, no, I'm like a Wooloo. I got bad news. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get the Black Bolt White Flare preview up on Wednesday. There's not a lot of data or data that's available. It's like, yeah, Jellicent seems to be doing quite well. Air Balloon is heavily played. Brave Bangle is heavily played. Zekrom's doing a couple things, but it just feels like maybe I should wait a few more days and do it like on Saturday when NAIC is going on. Because I'm not streaming Saturday or Sunday because everyone's going to be, you know, NAIC'd out. Though I will stream on Friday, and that's the first day of NAIC, and that's the longest day. Well, they are wearing a cape, and that's not good. And I have 2 Munkidori, and that's not good either. How is this? Wait, is Typhlosion a dog? What is it? What is this thing? It's a volcano. They're all volcano. It's a fire mouse. So wait, it's a mouse? This is a mouse? It's a Cyndaquil's a mouse, so Pikachu's a mouse. It's not fair. All right, well, let's just attach to you and keep taking prizes, I guess. Oh, look at their Typhlosion, by the way. It's a hedgehog? Oh, okay. I always think of it as a dog because I don't pay attention. I just think of it as if it has 4 legs and it walks on them, it's a dog to me. Okay? Even if it meows. It's an anteater. Neutralizations, uh-oh. I mean, that's fine, because they still can't one-shot me. Honey Badger. Yeah, there we go. It's a Honey Badger or Wolverine. That makes more sense. Though, oh no, it's 5, oh, this is taller than Wolverine. This is 5'7". Wolverine's like 5'2". If you watched Deadpool 3, you'll get that joke. Because that's Wolverine's comic book height. So this is actually taller than a Wolverine. I don't know, it looks like a dog, okay? It's a dog. Just call it a dog. Okay, so I have to change my strategy because of Neutralization Zone. I guess we go for, what the hell is it? A confront? We have to confront them? I'd rather hit them from the back. I'd rather confront them from, no, I was trying to make a joke about like confront, back. No. Comic accurate. Neutralization Zone, we might have another stadium. There may be 2 Artazon. Don't panic. That Ludicolo would be kind of useful right now. Yeah, see, I knew King Super Specs. I knew you were a nerd. Okay, there's 190. I refuse to fix the Typhlo. Actually, I should fix it. Okay, there's an Iono. That's good. Let's go. Okay, so if I Adrenabrain and we just put all the stuff on the dude. I know what I'm doing. Don't you worry. Don't panic. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. All right, so let's go Night Stretcher. See, they're not going to know what I'm doing. I'm going to put them in a situation where it's like, oh, I have to choose between taking a knockout or losing. So we don't evolve. I guess I eat the sandwich. It's not about, yeah, it's about saving, but like, hang on. If they get one more Ethan's Adventure in the discard pile, they're knocking me out even if I eat the sandwich, so I don't feel like that's necessarily necessary. I think we just go for a vigorous tackle for 0. And then next turn we use Confront. Pro back. I get it? Confront. Pro back. Eh? Okay, I take it back. Crushing Hammer's goated. If they get rid of the energy on the master... Oh, they didn't do the right thing. Okay. They clearly don't know what my strategy to win is. And I do. Clive, you're drawing 2? This is a terrible... Do not play this unless you're playing... What deck was I running? Huntail Gorobus, where I played Clive? That's the only thing you want to do. Yeah, King Super Smex. I have a stadium bump. It's called Artazon. So I just have to find it. Oh yeah, I definitely have a stadium bump. Don't worry. All right, so we're taking 2 prizes on the Typhlosion, and then we just knock out the dude. So I think we go Maschiff and Fezandipiti, because I'd rather... Ooh, that's bad. Ooh, that's really bad. Okay. Yeah, we have to go... Energy Switch to you. I think this is an Ultra Ball situation. We'll keep the sandwiches. We always finish each other's sandwiches. Yeah, see? I know what I'm doing. I'm a good player. We're taking 2 prizes. Yeah, you put a neutralization zone down. That's not going to help you. You have no power here. Okay. Uh-oh. I need the Ursaluna to win. But if I put the Ursaluna into play... Oh, no, if you put the Ursaluna into play, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's fine. All right, so we go Confront. Perfect math. Literally the greatest math you've ever seen someone do. Crap. Okay, I don't need that many sandwiches. Do we just lose now? Because, I mean, we'll be tied on prizes. I'll give them the Funky Dory. Or you know what? We could just hope that our Fezandipiti is the greatest. Okay, well, the Crushing Hammer doesn't matter anymore. Crushing Hammer is literally useless. I think we're just in a situation where I have to Munkidori in the active and then hope they don't have a bosses. But, like, they had to have cut something to make room for Enhanced Hammer and Crushing Hammer and Clive. And no, they're just gonna knock out the Maschiff. If they go for a Fezandipiti, that's good for us. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, but yeah, maybe they don't play Gust cards. Right, like you have to cut something to make room for this, and it's like maybe bosses and Countercatcher were what they cut. Because again, 4 Countercatcher, it looks like 2 Clive, probably 2 Petrol, the 4 Ethan's Adventure. Imagine not blinging out your Crushing Hammers. I'm disappointed in you, Magenta Fish. All right, well, I got to promote the Munkidori and then just kind of hope. Or, yeah, I mean, we have to... I mean, I have a Hero's Cape in the deck, right? So if I give them a Mabosstiff, but it's like I have to play the percentages. You know, it's like being a baseball manager. You got to play the percentages, you know? A righty, a lefty versus lefty. Ooh, there we... Oh, we got it. We got everything. We got literally everything that I didn't need right now. All right, so let's go. Let's go for Lotad. And then let's hit him with the Iono. And then if they do anything, they lose the game. Yep. Let's go Energy. Is there anywhere that this makes sense? I guess we just hold. Because we may need... I mean, what if they... If they just bosses, they win. So there's nothing we could have done. It's just hope that Iono is enough and they just don't have bosses, or if they do have bosses, they don't find it off of an Iono to 2. But I was thinking, you know, the Darkness Energy will have to hold it in case they, I don't know, trap some... I don't know. If they're going to trap somebody, they're going to take a Gnar. They're not going to trap anybody. There's Victini. Doesn't matter. It's a Gust card or else I win. It's Dust Card or you lose. Or, I mean, they can still win because I can't attack with Ursaluna. There's a research. That's good. If they take a KO, they lose. I would not attack Magenta Fish. Press 1 if they're going to attack. Press 2 if we're the greatest PTCGL player in history and they attacked. Well, oh, we still gotta take 2 prizes. I didn't even realize we weren't even winning the game yet. Uh-oh. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get there. It's fine. It's totally fine. See, we got an Iono. All right, we need a counter catch. We need an Arven. We're gonna Iono them to 1. Did I have anybody left in deck? Hey, we have some Munkidori. All right. So we go into you, and then I guess technically it makes more sense to go flip the script because I want Arven. So I guess this, does it matter? Hey, we win. See? #1 PTCGL player in the world. We got Hero's Cape. We got Counter Catcher. The Fezandipiti loses another game again, but look at that. I would have had 360 hit points. It's almost like Ursaluna's a better card than the stupid dog, but that's fine. All right, let's see. Is Amy still online? Is Amy doing a marathon stream? Amy has marathon stream. Oh, sorry, that was me. For some reason, it never mutes my stream when I go look at my stream to see who's online. So we're gonna have to raid Sunny. How about I'm at 1538 with playing Mabosstiff. No. Fart Simpson. I was trying to look at the thing, but then it put me into a game. All right, well, I guess we're playing one more. I didn't mean for this to happen. I was trying to click out, but like I found a game too quickly. Yeah, and how would we not know the majesty of Fart Simpson? And Uberlu, yeah, that's right. We took 4 prizes from people not named Mabosstiff. All right. Well, hey, let's really throw them off here with the... Oh, no, I think we have to start the Munkidori. The Munkidori start always confuses them. Oh, God. No, actually, this is good. If we just prioritize... If we get an energy turn 1, we're totally fine. As long as we can get a turn 1 energy, we are totally fine. Well, now we have to get a turn 2 Ultra Ball. So we're hoping for an Iono or an Ultra Ball. If we get the Ultra Ball, I will happily sacrifice the Mabosstiff and the Counter Catcher. If we don't get an Ultra Ball, then I should not have put the Lotad into play. Or we're just gonna, you know, like Artazon for a Badoo and hope. You know, if we top deck an energy, Artazon for Badoo and we hope for the best. But yeah, this is such an unfortunate hand. Like, look at this. Look at this unfortunate hand. If that rare candy was pretty much any other card, if that was a Ludicolo, that's fine. It's just that's our one rare candy. We have a Lotad, a rare candy, and a Ludicolo. There's no Lomber. Top deck Arven. Myrtle, we damn well better. If we don't top deck an Arven, I concede. Yeah, that's how fierce I am right now. We have a 1 in 9 or 1 in 9.5% chance. Okay, they're spreading some cheeks. That's fine. That's okay. Come on. No, bad dog. Okay, so I guess we go Mabosstiff. You know. Wow, okay, this is something. This is definitely something. I guess I just go for a Badoo, and we Badoo not win this game. I know I should have spread the 10, whatever. It doesn't matter at this point. We're going to lose. I mean, I guess I can Turo the Lotad if I really, really wanted to. If I can tell you what I want, what I really, really want, but that's not good. See, I should have just conceded. When we didn't get the Arven, I should have just conceded because now we're facing Fart Simpson with a Grimmsnarl deck. I regret everything. I mean, unless they have a bad turn. I mean, they are item locked. And it is notorious. You know, if you're watching NAIC this weekend and Grimmsnarl's on stream, count how many times Grimmsnarl just does not find supporters. It's going to be a recurring theme. It's going to be like the Mental Might deck. It's a recurring theme because it was a theme. There was a theme deck called Mental. Never mind. Yeah, thanks for showing up. All right, well, let's go Rigid Band. And I guess it's Earthen Vessel away the Ultra Ball. Now we do a Rigid Band. I guess I knock out the Imp. No, I think we heal. I think we go 1, 2, 3, because they're not doing anything, and I'm awesome. So there you go. That's what's your trust your pilot. What's your justification for not taking a knockout? Because they're not doing anything, and I'm awesome. And yes, hopefully the drops are good. If they do like something on the same level of Spheal Appeal, like if they have good drops of like the Spheal Appeal sleeves, which they had for Worlds last year, but you had to watch like a partnered stream and it was really dumb, then I will watch NAIC. But if it's just like, oh, 3 Destined Rivals packs and a gold Mewtwo, I don't care. I am happy to wait the 6 months. You know, I'm willing to wait the 6 months to craft the cards I'll never use that I don't care about. Okay. Ooh, I can't remember if we have a second Earthen Vessel. I don't think we do, but I can use Artazon to check the deck. Okay. If you knock out my Badoo, it will come back 10 times stronger. We were not talking about pants. Oh, I can Arven for a counter catcher and knock out this Munkidori. Oh no. Okay, so they're gonna retreat and Grimmsnarl. That's fine. I get jokes on you. I'm never gonna have a Ludicolo. Jokes on you, bro. I can never get a Ludicolo. And Shiny Ray, that's all we can hope for. Okay, so between maybe 2 Vanilla Scoop, I'm glad I didn't end the stream earlier and you were able to get the drops or the streak, 30 stream streak. I'm glad you got it. Okay, so let's go Artazon. We got the sandwich for some weird reason. Okay. And then let's go. Let's thin out the Maschiff. We have a Hero's Cape that doesn't really matter. All right, so we go. Okay, I think what I do is I can fully heal the dude. All right, let's go Arven for Hero's Cape. Wait, we gotta check the board. I do have a Darkness Energy that we can get with Night Stretcher. So if I use Energy Switch, that actually means I only have to use 1 sandwich. So I know it's a little greedy, but we're going for it. We go Night Stretcher. I get the energy back. That's the most horrible Marines board. All right, and then we go U. 1, 2, 3. I don't... Yeah, that's fine. And then we choose a prize card. Another Rigid Band. Thank you. Just what I didn't need. And then we go Energy Switch to U. Save ourselves a sandwich. And we go... I mean, I guess I build it up on this Munkidori because they're most likely going to heal the Grimmsnarl. As someone who played Marnies for like 1 day, I have a sneaking suspicion that they're going to heal their Grimmsnarl so it doesn't just get knocked out. So they're probably going to heal 60 off of the Grimmsnarl here. And that is their strat. There's no way we win this matchup. So that's why I didn't care about, you know, spreading damage to the monkeys because they're going to get slowly eaten away. I think they're going to be like, oh, we're in a situation where we have to save that Grimmsnarl. We can't let the Grimmsnarl down. We gotta win. And I'm gonna Iono them and probably give them more cards. But I can guarantee you right now, they are going to heal that Grimmsnarl, and then we're just gonna send it right back. Though that doesn't, does that really make sense? No, they're gonna take knockouts, I think. They're gonna knock out Lotad, or they're gonna knock out my oh, they can't knock out my Munkidori. I think they're gonna go for the Lotad, take the Lotad KO. Yeah, they're gonna knock out the Lotad. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting because I'm gonna have 150 on me. I'm gonna need a sandwich plus an energy, which is definitely doable. So okay, I don't think they're playing this right. I don't know. I can't quite tell. I feel like they're not playing it right but you know, who can prepare? Who can prepare for the greatest deck in the format right now? Nobody. That's who. Okay, so if I Arven's sandwich, hang on, I can heal. Yeah, we go Hero's Cape on you, so you don't get knocked out right away. Thank you. That's insane. And then, yeah, we want to make sure this gets knocked out due to Frostlass Pings. Oh, 150? Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. This is bad. Because I can't. Oh, that's so stupid. That is so stupid. I can't do it because I'm going to have like 10 HP left. All right, Hero's Cape on you. Unfortunately, I think we just have to say... Oh, God. Okay, let's go. Actually, no, this is fine. I'm going to 1, 2, 3. And then... 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so that's fine. That's fine. That works. That works. That's all good. There's no way I'm winning. How am I winning with Mabosstiff? I don't understand how I'm so good at this game. What is happening? Okay, I promise you, don't worry, we are not going to win this game. I can guarantee you we will not win. Okay, I refuse to win. Though beating Marnie's Grimmsnarl would be kind of an insane capper to the deck. Or a capper to the stream. We only need to take 2 knockouts. They have to get a Grimmsnarl this turn, or else that's pretty much GG. All the healing. Yeah, but it's like, this thing has 270 hit points. You face Golden Go or Raging Bolt. It's terrible, but like against spread decks like Dragapult and Grimmsnarl, it actually has a fighting chance, and I don't understand. And Freebird, no, they're called paid actors. You know, only I could come up with something as childish as Fart Simpson. Okay. So I guess that means they're going for the other Munkidori, which actually doesn't get knocked out unless they get a Grimmsnarl this turn. But even if they get a Grimmsnarl, they probably don't have enough energy. Oh, no, they have enough energy. Oh, okay. So they're taking the KO. And how many games am I going to put in the video? I don't even know. This makes no sense. I thought we were going to put like 3 games in the video, just the best of the worst. But somehow we kept winning. Are you winning, son? Yeah, I don't know how. Sorry, Fart Simpson XD. It's like Disney XD. Okay. This is fine. We're just going to win. Oh, wait, they took a knockout, right? So I can put Fezandipiti down. That would cause me to lose the game, but we can still win. All right, there's Counter Catcher. Okay. Methinks that means you're not going to be taking a knockout this turn. Methinks you're not taking a knockout this turn if you're counter capturing a Munkidori. Oh, they're taking a huge risk here. But if they get Spiked Myth and Rare Candy, they have yet to use a Rare Candy, and I'm assuming they got one. Don't you love how the cards are different sizes, and then you hover over them, and they change size again? Such a well-made game. Okay, they get Rare Candy. That might be it for us. That's not a Grimmsnarl. Okay, unfortunately, I don't think I can risk putting the Fezandipiti into play because that's just easy money. Yeah, like I'm not changing the YouTube title. The YouTube title is going to remain, can I win a single game with Mabosstiff? And then it's like, I'm just going to win all the games. You know, that's so anticlimactic. All right, here we go. The grindiest game you've ever seen. Not the grimiest. Yeah, can I win a single game? No, I can win like 60% somehow. You're giving me I'm not knocking out the Frostlass. The Frostlass is helping me. Well, actually, maybe I do knock out the Frostlass just because. Just because I can. Because I'm cool like that. All right, so let's go. If I had a thingy thing, we could do the thingy thing, but I don't have the thingy thing. So let's go Adrenabrain. You. So if I... Hang on. They have triple Munkidori. If I spread this like this, and then we go Adrenabrain, and then we spread this like this. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Bear with me for a second. I don't know what I'm doing. I need adult supervision. Okay, and then... Hang on, do I just take the knockout with Mabosstiff? Maybe actually that is what I do. I just... No, I think we just go end turn. I think we just end turn. Keep the Fezandipiti, or the Frostlass alive. They're going to be able to Spike Myth for a Grimmsnarl, but it's can they retreat the Frostlass? And Freebird, yeah, if I didn't think the timer was going to yell at me, I would have done this a little bit quicker. Okay, so they can take some knockouts here. But so can I. They basically have to counter catcher the Munkidori on the bench and then do some things. Yeah, they can knock out a Munkidori, that's fine. But I don't know if they have the capability of retreating right now. All right, so hang on. If I put the Maschiff with the Rigid Band in the active, then that is bad. If they hit me with the Grimmsnarl, then we have Professor Turo. So I think we put the Mabosstiff in the active. We're tied on prizes. I have Night Stretcher. We can do this. We can literally do this. Well, what do you mean you can see the steam? I got this. You know, if I had a little bit more time to think, I probably would have played that turn differently. Yeah, see, because they were going to get an Iono. Okay, but wait. They should have Grimmsnarled, right? If they had a Grimmsnarl, they would have gone to get it. Why didn't they get a Grimmsnarl? They have energy in their deck. Yeah, I think Lena, you're leaving at the apex of the match here. Okay. Oh, that's bad. They know what they're doing. This is bad. Okay, there's Janine. Is that good? I feel like that's not good. Okay, then we heal. Okay, we get these guys. And then Munkidori. I think I mean, do I just knock out the Frostlass? I guess so. And then we just somehow win? I don't know. Let's find out. I think I made an oopsie, but I think we just go for it. Maybe we can win. You know, maybe I should have done this last turn and then reduce the amount of damage they can deal. I don't know. I was overthinking it, I think. But yeah, just I think I overthunk it and then I underthunk it. And that's going to cost us the game. Because yeah, there's too many numbers flying around with Frostlass and everything. So I probably should have knocked out the Frostlass, reduced the amount of damage I could have spread with Munkidori. If they had 2 Frostlass in play, I 100% just win this game because they would have had, you know, not enough energy if they'd gone too hard on Frostlass early, but they stuck with 1, which was very smart. Yeah. So they actually can't knock out the Maschiff with Munkidori pings, which is kind of funny. But they also might just not knock it out anyways, because, like, what's the point? Oh, they did. Okay, so we put them down to 1. I have double Munkidori. Maybe I can get triple Munkidori. Huh? Do you ever think about that? What about a triple Munkidori play? Okay, that's what we need. That needs to go there. And then Artazon. Go get a Munkidori. Okay. So if they're doing 180, that's 150. I can heal 60. It's just such a tough call. Like, do I go for Fezandipiti? If I knew what I was doing, I would know what to do, but I don't know what I'm doing, so I don't know what to do. Okay, that's not good, right? Oh yeah, we definitely lose now because I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, so that was just, if I hadn't, if this wasn't the last game of the stream and I actually put attention into this, we might have been okay. But I was not in a position to think this hard at the end of the stream that I, you know, mentally checked out of earlier. So that's a loss. I'll hit the concede button. We'll raid Sunny. I'm sorry. It was the end of the stream. I didn't have all my, you know, I was like an underfunded school. I didn't have all my faculties. But it, you know, if we don't get rid of the rare candy, I think the main difference is the fact that I had to research away the rare candy on turn 1 in a deck with 1 research and 1 rare candy. What the hell are the odds of that? I think if we can get the Ludicolo up and running, easy win, because they won by having just very slim knockouts. And then I think that turn where I didn't knock out the Frostlass really hurt me. So I choose to blame Sunny for this because, you know, I was supposed to raid Sunny and then PDC jail broke. And yeah,